Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Vancouver by Night Delved into Darkness. As a warning, this is a mature game and it explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, of which there will be a lot tonight, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. So if you, as a viewer, ever feel triggered or uncomfortable, please pause and step away. Our streams are going to be available on YouTube or on VOD after the game, and you can always skip ahead to a part where you feel a little bit more comfortable, or you can just skip to the next episode. That is also an option. First off, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Mikhail Artoria of Artoria Designs, who creates these beautiful dice boxes. Please visit him on Instagram, and I will put the link in the chat. Usually, Mikhail pops up in the chat, and we can just link him directly. And Martlet Games. Martlet Games is a collection of TTRPG veterans ready to work for you, from actual play productions to tabletop game development. They're a one-stop shop for all your creative needs. Investing in the World of Darkness streaming community helps keep channels like this one online and thriving, and they greatly appreciate any love you can share with them on their Patreon or various media platforms. So head on over there, give them a follow, check out their Patreon, see if you like, toss them a few bucks, and they definitely appreciate it. And Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game, from dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs. Each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And I've got the Gangrel one right here. Here we go. Yay, Gangrel. And if you have one of these fancy dancy dry erase markers, you can put this back on here, and then you can be like, oh
Oh
no,
no, all of Steve's
it's Duran.
SPCs have no more health.
Oh no, Duran's been
You've
diablerized. Oh
diablerized
no.
all of them.
Oh no. Oh my.
Darn, all the NPCs are dying.
Everyone's hunger is filled up. Oh no. Everyone's frenzying and Sabbat like, I'm just gonna ignore you guys at this point. So it is time to introduce our vampires. Let's start in the usual spot over here with Abigail.
Hello, my name is Joanna. I will be playing Abigail for you this evening, morning, or afternoon. Both of our pronouns are she, her, and I am looking forward to having some fun preparations and discussions about the incoming wonderful Sabbat, who we love so, so very much.
What's Sabbat? What are you talking about? Everything is going to go completely fine in this episode. Ja.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, aka Doubles the Dice Around the Internet, and I am playing your friendly neighborhood Banu Hakim assassin, Ja Kato. Though probably a little less friendly now. You know, the humanity starts to go down and then the friendliness starts to go out the window. But hey, I'm more dangerous now.
It's true. It's damn true. Mordecai.
Hi, Mordecai, or Mike, playing Mordecai, he, him, for both of us. I'm also more dangerous now.
And Jude.
Hey, my name is Sara. I'll be playing Jude, the fighting Tremere, she, her for the both of us. And I'm ready. She's ready. And I would just like to say that I've had no drops in humanity, so I remain very lifelike. Thank you very much.
Averagely dangerous, since everyone else dropping in humanity is more dangerous. Last but certainly not least, Duran.
Afternoon, evening, something, whatever your time zone is. I'm Cliff. I'm playing Duran Giovanni tonight. Tinker, Taylor, apparently soldier, and possibly spy as well. All of our he, him for both. And I am not more dangerous.
Aren't you, though?
Oh, no. I've been dangerous this entire time.
Well, yeah, I suppose there's that. So, as you've probably noticed over the last couple of seasons for Vancouver by Night and Vancouver Adjacent by Night, there's been a bit of a problem developing in Vancouver. And that problem has a name, and its name is synonymous with one of a recent source book that has come out that I've been preparing for ages before this, and it is the Sabbat. The Sabbat, the religious fundamentalist vampires who were drawn almost entirely over to the beckoning in the Middle East, somewhat have returned, and the siege of Vancouver has officially begun. Not as anything that's been a declaration, not as a warning necessarily, unless the kindred, which, as you see here, they've been paying attention and they've been preparing for the Sabbat, but the siege has officially started. The night begins the exact same way for all of the kindred. They wake up and there's just odd things that each one of you would notice. There's maybe a lack of communication. The radios don't work anymore. There's nothing but static. The television channels have been wiped out. There's nothing but static there as well. There is, the odd thing that you would notice somebody running down the street instead of walking. And I'm going to get a rouse check from everyone.
I failed.
Thumbs down, thumbs down. Mike, how you doing? Thumbs up. All right, so we are looking at the corners. Abigail and Duran. So Duran, you hear Duran.
Si, padre.
You need to stop eating this riffraff. You need to find something more
Si.
hearty.
Si, I would agree with that.
Don't.
I feel that sometime soon, from the little signs I'm seeing, that I will be able to get my hands on a more solid meal, shall we call it.
Yes, the Sedite. Good. That is an excellent plan.
No, Padre, I have, he is solid uses. My entire coterie, I have both come to enjoy their lives, and they work very effectively. We build upon each other's strengths. However, there are many kindred in this city, quite a number walking into this city who are a free lunch, so to speak. Meals on heels, one could say.
Wow, you went with the meals on heels, Joe. All right, that's the last you hear from your sire.
Yeah, one dad joke and your beast screws off.
The other person who did not make their rouse check. Abigail?
Winston, not now. It's not time yet.
When would be a good time? I should probably come back then, right?
I can schedule you in for Tuesday night. Is that okay?
I'm just kidding. You honestly thought that would work. That is adorable.
Fine, Winston, I'll eat. Just give me a little bit. I need to get some stuff done, and then I'll go eat.
Right.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna get a rouse or a wits and awareness from everyone to see if you start noticing the things that you will start noticing.
Two successes.
2 successes. Everyone else?
4.
3 successes.
3, 3, 4, and 2. All right. So everybody with 2 successes, you don't necessarily notice things right away. You're occupied either doing Tremere rituals or checking through the books. It seems like a regular night that is starting off. For 3 successes, I believe it was Mordecai and Ja, you pick up on things a little bit quicker. Like there's the odd, you walk by a television and there's nothing but static. There's doesn't seem to be anything on the radio if you were to listen to that once you awaken for the evening. And for Jude, something's going down and you have no idea what it is. You just know that something is not right now. There's, static on the televisions. There's just like something is wrong. The chantry itself seems to be kind of a little bit more restrained than usual. So, who is doing what at the beginning of this evening?
Abigail.
Jude, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I think Abigail's making her way over to the sandwich, having completed her stuff for the evening at the chantry.
Would Jude be going with her?
You were
Yes.
at the chantry. Oh no, wait, sorry, never mind. Sorry.
So yes, I would be going with Abigail for sure, because I think especially with Jude's discomfort about what's going on, she'd want to be traveling with Abigail, like not separately. But before all of that, she would have been getting all of her ritual materials ready in her bag. And she like is really taking her time on like her makeup, and she's like blasting music in the chantry. She's just listening to Fed Up by Ghostmane on repeat. And so she's just trying to like exercise this bad feeling, but no matter what she does, it doesn't go away. So yeah, once she kind of does all that, she's going with Abigail the sandwich.
Before you both leave, the ghoul that is at the chantry, they come up to you like, "Oh, there's been another delivery for you. This one's weirder than the last one."
For me again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay, and yeah, I'll go with them.
The ghoul leads you up to the front foyer again, and there you see almost the same amount of vases that were there the last time, but in the vases are like probably close to 1,000 dead roses.
Well, that's just morbid,
Oh
isn't it?
damn. Thanks.
I don't know if it's like a Toreador performance piece or something, but that what do you want me to do with them?
Throw them in the fire.
Are you
Fair
okay,
enough.
Jude?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't have time for this.
All right. When you want to talk about it, you let me know.
Jude doesn't say anything.
All right.
And then you make your way to Sandwich. Let's flip focus to the rest of the coterie. Ja, what are you up to?
As soon as Ja gets like a feeling that things are off, he immediately calls his touchstones, essentially. It's family. And is like, I've sent you money. Leave town now.
Is this because you won all the money from me on the poker game? Because
No,
I'm gonna win that
this is
back.
different.
All
Things are
right.
getting dangerous. And I'm not talking about one of our bounties. Just trust me. I will
All
send
right.
you a message when things are good again. I will tell the boss everything will be fine. But you take your wife and the kids and leave now.
All right.
With that done, uh, Ja, honestly, would probably be a bold motherfucker and start hunting any signs, any little fucking shovel heads running around. Ja is on the move for them, and probably sends the crew a text. It started. Tell me when to meet, but I'm on the move.
Once you actually go outside, there is kind of a minor cacophony of noise. Like Vancouver itself, especially when you're in the West End / downtown, it is very, very echoey with regards to sound. So there's police sirens, fire sirens, there's a bunch of like emergency vehicles on the move that you can tell. You're not quite sure. Like it almost seems like they're going in all different directions. Like you can't pinpoint exactly like if they've hit like the marina or if they've hit like Granville Street. It just seems to be kind of chaos.
Sweet.
And
Then I would call my police contact uh, and just interrogate him, ask him what he knows.
hello, I can't talk right now.
Uh,
There's
you you will talk.
everything is going everywhere on this in the city. I can't explain it. There's gang violence all over the place.
Gang violence.
There's
Any particularly central area where most of it is happening.
there is not. They're hitting everywhere. It seems like that. Like every gang in the city of Vancouver just decided to start fighting right now.
If you see me, stay out of my way.
I
Click.
will make sure that my
I just
people.
hang up after that.
He was
And
gonna
then I'm
say,
heading
I
to
will make.
Sandwich.
Yeah, he was gonna say, I'm gonna make sure that my people know that what you look like and to stay out of your way. But it's all right.
He knows
Uh,
what to do.
yeah, he knows. Mordecai, what are you up to?
um, Mordecai has a bad feeling. With all the shit that's going on, all the Sabbat shit that's been a major focus, and now he's noticing jinky shit. Doesn't know what it is, but just strange enough shit. And he knows enough about sorcery that he's going to call Duran.
All right.
And I don't know if we want to role play that now, or I'll go through that in a minute. He's also going to call the orphanage and tell. Basically, I'm going to have Alexia hire a security company to go to the orphanage to get the children out, to take them on a field trip out of the city. Along
At this
with
late at night.
Yes. Yes, this is
All right.
he's clutching to his last remaining vestiges of humanity. The whole diablerie thing hasn't worked well for him at all.
Yeah,
He
I'm
doesn't know
just
why people
saying,
do it.
if
He's
if
like,
he'd
ugh.
stop diablerizing, he'd have a lot easier chance of doing that. That's all I'm saying.
He had it was a curiosity, and he's like, wow, I don't see why people drink. This is just terrible. I don't know. This is like 2 nights of hangovers and just terrible. I don't get it. So he's basically focusing on his last vestiges and safeguarding them as best as he can. He has a bug out plan for the ghouls, and has them preparing. He's politely refusing people to come to the mansion, canceling stuff a little bit, or basically
Flipping the sign, closed for the evening.
nah, more sort of word of mouthing sort of thing. So anybody that shows up, he's going to basically safeguard them and sort of pretend like Rome is still not burning.
The fiddle
So
shows up. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
the facade is the facade. Any of the dojo residents are going to be armed, and they're going to be lightly practicing with weapons. just in case. And that way they've got something in hand. What else was I going to be doing? The phone call with regard and the spending of influence with regards to the movie set and the movie production that's going to be happening downtown. Mask of the Red Death, working title, so that it sort of hopefully justifies or at least safeguards a certain amount of Masquerade reach that's probably going to happen. There was something else I was going to do and I completely forgot.
You were going to call Duran?
Well, yeah, I do want to call Duran. Doing that now?
If you want. Duran is muted.
Not anymore, I'm not. See, Duran Giovanni.
Duran. There's a problem.
Ah, Signor Strickland. See?
I don't know what's going on, but ever since we pulled some of that shit, the television's out.
Oh, un momento. And I'm going to use the remote, turn on the TV, and
nothing but static
through a couple of channels. Ah, see, I did not. You think today is or tonight is the night? Bueno.
I think our agenda has moved up.
See, I'll have a couple of quick phone calls to make, and then to sandwich, I would guess.
Yeah.
See, I think we have been practicing working as a unit this coterie, and we have been doing very well at it. I think we should continue doing well at it.
Yeah. Better to stand for the city than run from it and let it fall, I guess.
See, though, if it comes to it, make sure you've got an out.
Do you need picked up?
No, I will be taking the car in. I will make sure that the boot is, or the trunk is properly packed.
Ditto. I'll see you there.
Bueno. We'll see
Hang
you
up.
there.
Send the ghouls as well, Alexia, Mercy, etc., to the orphanage to help collect, to get everyone out.
Okay.
And tell them I will see them soon, one way or the other.
So everyone is making their way to Sandwich.
I'm taking the Viper, and it's loaded, and I'm stocked basically like there's going to be imminent war and apocalypse. And
you're bringing a Viper.
I don't value it that highly.
I was about to say, what's one car to Mordecai? Like,
clearly you haven't seen the 1990s Viper television series.
The machine guns and the headlights, no.
It's such a bad series.
It's terrible. It's like Knight Rider, but not fun. Anyway, and yeah, just heading to Sandwich.
I just remembered it, and my brain hurts now that I have. I'm like, oh, it was so bad, and it was my favorite car.
With the little globe that dropped out of the wheel and did like electrical damage to things. Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
Another thing I'll have to look up. Not familiar.
Duran,
don't.
What else are you up to?
So, hang up and first of all go, Resica, my black suit, the in-city hunting suit, with the umbrella pin, I think, because rain has begun to fall. Okay, of course, sir. So first of all, make a dial. Calling Senor Johnson.
Hello?
Yes, Senor Johnson, please. It's Duran Giovanni.
That was it. I remembered.
One moment, please.
Grazie.
Hello?
Senor Johnson, I hope the night finds you well. It is Duran Giovanni.
Yes, Mr. Giovanni. Yes.
You'll probably notice, because you are more tapped into the social media than I am, that things have kind of gone hinky in Vancouver.
That's part of the problem. There currently is no social media right now. We're lucky to have gotten text messages and phones back up and running.
Bueno. Okay, this is the Sabbat thing. So scramble your people and dig in. I'm wondering if we could send anyone to assist you at Agamemnon Building.
No needed. Not needed at all.
Bueno, you will be sheltering in other places.
We have lockdown protocols.
Bueno, that is fantastic. We'll if you need help, give us a call. Right now, I applaud that you are getting the communications back up, particularly for all the people. I would recommend that if there is the opportunity to take down our side of the internet, the ShrekNet, do so. If it restricts only our communications, it will hurt the Camarilla, but it will also hurt the Sabbat. I will let you know if we need cell phones to collapse.
Yeah, right now we're fortunate we had backups of backups because they hit the backups as well. Whoever this happens to be.
Bueno. See, chaos. It is always the first step. I have other calls to make, but thank you. Stay well, and I will hope to speak with you on the other side. And I mean the other side of this event, not the other side of the veil.
Excellent.
Bueno.
I will hopefully, well, I believe the old get a Fenris expression is don't get dead.
There are, well, too late for some of us, but there are no plans to go any further. I've seen what's on the other side of the veil, and it's not a fun place to visit.
Understood. Have a good rest of your evening, Mr. Giovanni.
You as well. We will talk soon. Okay, hang up. Pick it up. Call Chauncey.
Hello.
See, Chauncey, please. It is Duran Giovanni.
Speaking, Mr. Giovanni.
Chauncey.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
That is good to hear. I have a small favor to ask of you in exchange for all that we are doing to protect your spaces. We've checked out the lake recently. Very interesting location.
It is indeed.
The convention center is somewhat defensible, and I imagine that you and your people have it more defensible in certain areas. I would like to be able to send some of our people there. The Sabbat, the bad vampires I told you about, have decided tonight is the night they're going to throw a party, which is why there's chaos everywhere.
I have been noticing, yes.
See, I am wondering if we can send some of our more vulnerable, less combative sorts in your direction to take shelter.
If they can get here, perhaps, yes.
Bueno, thank you, grazie. That is hugely appreciated. This is from the bottom of my unbeating heart. I am thankful.
That is not a problem, Mr. Giovanni.
Wonderful. I must go and make further calls. I hope that you and your people weather this occurrence, and that we have the enjoyment of getting together on the other side for a chat, and who knows, maybe some more cheese.
You as well, Mr. Giovanni.
Bueno. Good night.
Good.
Okay. And third and final phone call. Obadiah Ferguson.
Obadiah Ferguson's office.
See, Duran Giovanni calling for Mr. Obadiah Ferguson. It's rather important concerning an order.
He is not here at the moment. May I take a message?
Have him get in touch with me at my cell as soon as possible. It is quite an emergency. There is an order that is, and it needs to be handled tonight.
Understood. And just to confirm, this is Mr. Giovanni?
See, that is correct. Duran Giovanni.
Excellent. I will make sure that he gets the message.
Wonderful. Grazie. You have a wonderful night.
You as well.
And that's it for my phone calls. Now I'm going to put on my black suit and then looking somewhat like a modern undertaker, I'm going to grab the bag of fun toys and take it downstairs and put it in the trunk of the car. And then I'm going to drive the 2 blocks or so, or 3 blocks down to Sandwich. But having the toys nearby is the important part.
All right. So
I have 2 more things.
Okay.
One, I want to arrange a courier to pick up and deliver the neck brocade jewelry with the rose diamond and the rubies that I purchased eons ago.
Two.
And a very, very, very expensive fitted dress to Cassandra.
Okay.
And the note, I want it to read, "You've set the city on fire. Shall we dance and watch it burn? M."
All right.
So there's that.
And the second
and the
piece?
last thing, I want to go to the Elysium first
Sure.
and see if literally just do a quick little run through and see if either Fred, the keeper,
Frank.
Frankie, if Frank is there, and or any kindred, anybody really.
I was thinking that this was going to be happening later, but I have something prepared.
Oh, great.
You go up to the rooftop of the Elysium and you find nothing there.
Good, leave.
Nothing but a massive amount of bloodstains.
Oh, fuck me sideways. What?
It looks like this place has basically been hit by a blood hurricane.
Oh, shit. Okay, get the fuck out of there.
That would be advisable.
Get in the car, drive.
The Elysium is actually relatively close to Sandwich, but taking the more direct route, Abigail and Jude would have gotten there first.
Okay. Can I very, very quickly make a phone call?
You can.
All right.
Would this be happening before or during?
As we're, well, Abigail would have gotten the text from Ja, and this would have sent her into panic mode.
Understandably.
She tries to keep the hell out of her Touchstone's life for the most part, just because of who he is and his relationship to her. But she's going to actually make a phone call to Kevin.
Hello.
Well, she put in a new SIM first, just so that we're clear. There's a new
Okay.
SIM in there.
Yeah, this wasn't going to get tracked anyway. You're on backups of backups.
Kevin,
Yo.
remember how you told me that you had contacts at the university?
Yep.
Down there. Can you? So I have a person. I need you to call. I need you to have him called. His name is Lawrence Pritchard. He's the he's basically a professor of AI over there in
Yeah, I know.
At UBC, yes.
Yeah.
So I need you
Larry.
to call him. Yeah, Larry. I need you to call Larry, as you call him, and I need you to invite him to a conference in San Jose, or have him invited by your contacts at the university down there. I need him out of the city, and I can't go there because, well, he got too close to figuring out who I was in the first place. So,
Okay. Why, is there something wrong?
well, remember how we were talking about spiders and talking about who might own those spiders?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that if you had the option of closing down your city's borders against any sort of incursion, the shit has hit the West Coast.
Like shit or regular
like shit. No, like shit. Like, you know which shit I'm talking about.
I do, but I'd prefer to hear it.
This, and Abigail's spitting this out, the Sabbat.
Oh.
That shit.
Do you need an assist?
What can you offer?
I know some people in the area. Won't take too long to get up there from Seattle.
All right. If you could just have them contact me.
Fair enough.
All right. And can you send me a message and let me know if you've gotten Lawrence out?
When I'm able to do it, yeah.
Thank you.
If all
I
else
appreciate
fails,
it.
I could probably just hack some of them police drones, right?
All right. Sure. Okay. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it.
Yeah, see you later.
I hope.
And that
Did you
particular line goes dead.
did you hear that phone call?
My side of it, probably.
Right. And so Jude will kind of like look at Abigail, just getting your people out of town.
My great, great, great nephew.
Oh, wow.
We can discuss this later.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you arrive at Sandwich.
And um where's Gretchen?
Gretchen's there, typing at the computer. As you come down to near Sandwich, you look out across the bay to North Van. And North Van, there's fires that are cropping up in certain areas. And if you still smelled, if you still breathed, used breath to maintain your life, you would be noticing that it's not just in North Van that there are certain fires raging.
Oh, great.
It's really happening.
Well, I mean, we said it was going to happen sooner or later, so I guess sooner rather than later. I don't know. Let's at least the sandwich is safe against anyone but us, so we should head in there. It should be safe there, at least for now.
Yeah. And Jude will enter a sandwich and she will look back at Abigail and just be like, I should probably make one phone call as well. I'm gonna go, and so she will go to the back, like where the stairs go down, but she's not
Okay.
going all the way down. She's just going in the back room with the table. And Jude will place an international call to Wisconsin.
Long distance charges may apply.
Yeah, that's fine. And she's calling her father.
Hello?
So she dials the number.
Hello? And it seems like they were asleep. You woke them up.
Hey, Dad, it's me.
Jude?
Yeah.
Why are you calling so late? Where are you?
I'm far away. I just wanted to tell you that you were wrong.
Wrong about.
You said I was useless. You said I'd never do shit. I was dumb. I didn't graduate. Didn't work the farm way you wanted me to. Reminded you too much of Mom. But I did something. I made my own home. I found my own people all by myself.
And the line goes dead.
And she'll kind of stare at the phone, just totally still, just not moving at all. And she puts it in her pocket and walks back out into the main area of Sandwich.
So anyway, Ron Perlman is great.
Not today. Not tonight. I'm
Jude.
serious.
What?
Jude.
Why not?
Jude, you need to keep her here. She can't go home.
You have to stay here tonight.
Really?
Yeah, it's getting
we don't-
dangerous out there.
Well, I knew the television was down. And the internet's been kind of wonky, but do I really have to stay here? We don't even have like any
Yes.
cots or anything.
We'll make something up. I'm sure there's some blankets or something
mean,
somewhere.
I could crash in the beanbag chairs, but that's just gonna hurt my back, really.
Do you want your
It's
back
only
to be hurt, or
temporary.
do you want to be fucking dead?
Well, here, if you put two of the beanbag chairs together, you should be able to lie down semi-flat-ish. I hope. Maybe.
I mean, I guess.
It's only for
This
tonight.
isn't a negotiation.
She's like visibly kind of moving away from Jude, like she's taken aback. Jude has never been that harsh with Gretchen before, so she's like starting to somewhat shake a little bit, but she's trying to keep it under control.
I do this out of interest for your safety and the safety of my friends. I want you to be alive and be with me. I don't want anything to happen to you. I'm sorry I'm coming in hot, but we really can't mess around. We don't have time.
All right.
Okay, so I'll look around for some blankets and stuff.
There are
And-
no blankets here.
Ugh,
You haven't
whatever.
gotten
Not
into
even
that.
a drug rug. We don't have a single drug rug. We got not even one. How is that possible?
Not
The
here.
blue and black and white with the white fringe. Come on,
Part of what she did first was she tossed that shit out.
God.
You told her to clean the place.
So fine. I guess there's no blankets.
Lucky the
Too bad,
beanbag
so
chairs are
sad.
still there, really. Like, I mean,
All right, fine. Okay, no blankets, but yeah, and then Jude's just turning her back to Gretchen and kind of just back with her attention on Abigail.
I mean,
Okay,
you
so-
can't send her home, because if you send her home, they will get her.
Yeah, I know.
She smells of it. They'll be able to tell that she's at least got some vitae in her or something, won't they? Actually, isn't that
don't
the case?
No,
Out of character, I'm pretty sure.
I literally have no
Gould?
idea, in or out of character.
have you
Okay.
tried?
Was I able to see a
I
ghoul?
mean, theoretically, if they have auspex, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Or
thinking.
sense the beast, but that would be the way.
Yeah, because
to
I've
do it
always,
if I'm not overthinking this, I think that fits within the rules.
Well,
I've
Okay.
always run it for Sense the Unseen, that if it was a kindred, you would see the pale aura, and I've always described it that when you were in Elysium, you would be able to tell, like, some of the people there had slightly less pale auras, so there was a bit more vibrant, but you could tell that essentially they were ghouls.
Okay, so they might be able to tell who she is or what she is, and I mean, they're making those shovel heads. You don't want her caught up in that. She's your responsibility. She's all of our responsibility, really.
I mean, she's mine. You're right. I did it. It's not anybody else's problem but mine, but you're right. She'll stay here and that'll be it. And yeah, I mean, yeah, just got to cover all the bases.
I know this is rough, Jude, and I'm not trying to. It's your decision to make. I simply don't.
No, you're
want
right.
her
You're
to.
right.
I
So
know. I
for
personally would-
dramatic reasons, the bell will go dingle dingle, and Duran's going to walk in. couple of soft cases under each arm, a long black trench coat over his arm, and it's Bellas. How is everyone tonight? Now that the party has started.
This
Gretchen,
the
you really
scene-
want to check out a cartoon called Gravedale High.
Gretchen,
Moranis was one of the voices, and in there, one of the characters loves another character off Trudy and the Beast, and it is a spin on, guess what, 80s Perlman. Also, here is a key. 3 blocks from here, you're going to go to, and I'm going to scribble down my address on a card.
Before you
There,
get to
we're going
that
to
part,
ask. Yep.
Gretchen is looking down at the computer and she is not responding at all. There is no, she's visibly shaken.
Walk around and look at what's on the computer screen.
That it's just like random stuff. It doesn't seem to be anything that she's looking. She's just like, you can tell that she's very much crying at this point.
Okay, just here's the key. You're going to go to this address and ask for Resica. Resica will take care of you. She is going to make sure that you are safe because you are very important to our Jude. So we need you someplace that is protected.
She's kind of glancing over at Jude, like,
Jude, trust me, Resica is not my retainer. Resica is my sire's retainer. If anyone is going to make sure that your family members stay safe, it will be Resica.
That's fine, Gretchen. If Duran has a place, that's cool. You'll hopefully get a bed then at least.
See,
all
and
right.
some excellent food. Resica has fantastic taste in food. I haven't eaten in 80 some odd years, but I'll tell you, the smells that come out of that kitchen are incredible.
All right.
Bueno.
And she takes the key, like, she doesn't move her upper body too much, but her hand just slides onto the key and grabs it from the desk, and she just walks out.
Oh, and excuse me for a moment. And I'm going to call the main manager for both of my stores.
Okay.
It is Duran Giovanni. You don't need to say anything. It's a Sicilian clip time. The horse head is in the bed. Make sure to take care of everything, and make
Understood.
sure make sure I get to see everybody at the other end of this. I don't want any names to be given to the family.
Understood.
Bueno. God go with. And hang up. Now we just wait for the others to arrive, and then we'll decide what are we going to do? Who are we going to go after? Because I am expecting we're going to go out there and do some kicking of butt. Mostly because Senior Cato will want to. Senior Strickland will probably be in a mood. And we are not going to let them go out on their own. I mean, that would be negligent of us. No?
We will definitely support them in whatever they choose to do. Do we have a plan?
I would wait for Senior Cato to show up and Senior Strickland, and then we can all come together and make a plan.
That sounds good.
Apparently, I'm the only one who's been paying attention to that. Next up to arrive would be Senior Strickland, because Senior Cato said to let me know, and I'll come there whenever you guys decide what the fuck's going on.
I thought Abigail did.
I thought I would.
fix
Yeah.
him.
Shoot, I probably would have retroactively.
I don't think anybody said that. So John's like on the hunt right now.
No, we didn't. Damn it.
I was gonna have like Mordecai show up just to sort of wrap everything up. Mordecai shows up at Sandwich, and then we'll do a couple of quick hunting scenes with Ja.
No, it's fine. If y'all said y'all would make the call, then John would show up. But
Okay. Next up would be Mordecai, because Ja's still hunting a little bit and
Cool
making
beans.
his way over.
Cool beans. So would I see Gretchen walking away?
You would, but her head's down. She's not paying attention to you. She's walking.
I will pull up beside her.
Okay.
Gretchen, get in.
She's still just walking.
Aw. Get her attention.
She
Gretchen.
starts paying attention to you.
Darling, Get in the car, please. Where are you going?
I can't. I have to go to the.
That's okay. I will drive you there.
I have to go to the thing, and she's like tears are streaming down her face at this point.
Darling, get in the car. I will drive you there faster.
I have to. No, I can walk. I can walk. Give me a wits and awareness.
I'm getting worried about this. My car is going to get wrecked. Also, Gretchen. 3.
You notice just not in enough time
God damn it.
as someone comes out of nowhere and leaps on top of Gretchen.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Out of the car.
And there are a group of people
Oh, Jesus Christ.
coming from the direction that that particular body came from that are coming towards you.
Can I grab the guy and throw him off of Gretchen? Rouse potence. Rouse strength.
Sure.
And die saving a goddamn girl. Okay.
Choices.
You intercepted her, so
If only someone had decided not to send her on a walk. All right. Grab a hold of the dude, or whatever's grabbing her, and hurl him into the building.
Grabbing him from where exactly?
Well, he's jumped on top of her, so I'm going to grab him from behind by the back of the head. Or by the back of the neck, I guess. Pull him away.
Give me a strength and brawl.
Can I consider this dirty fighting?
Sure.
Cool beans.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Okay. I was just playing Changeling. 10s don't double there, but they do here.
10's only double here if you have 2 of them,
Correct.
and only in pairs.
Only in pairs. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Was that including or excluding your potence?
That was excluding potence. That was just strength and brawl.
What is your potence rating?
3.
So it's like
So
12.
I crush his head like a grape.
Not entirely.
That's
You grabbed him from behind the neck, and as you pull him off, there is an arc of blood
Oh, fuck's
that
sake.
follows.
Okay.
And-
Arterial?
oh,
Spritzberg?
yeah.
Okay. Can I pick her up and lick the wound on the way out? I'm basically just running, bolting to sandwich as quickly as I can because we were close enough that I saw her walking away.
If you want.
Well, I'm not going to get anywhere else with a fucking crowd of assholes following me.
She tastes great, and the wound does not close because you pulled her, whatever her attacker was, off of her neck, and a chunk came with it.
Fuck's sakes. You gotta try harder.
You're still licking? Yeah, that's your mouth is just filling up with
Try
blood.
to help it, staunch it. Feed her some of mine in the meantime.
Give me a intelligence medicine.
That's not gonna go well. Ooh, 2 10s and a 1. So 4.
Sort of. Do you have anything to cut off the bleeding?
Jacket on it.
Shirt.
Tourniqueting the neck is not
Yeah.
recommended.
There's only pressure on one
Sure.
side. She's still got the arterial on the other side.
I'm just saying, cover it up.
Just pressure on it to the best I can, and hopefully her internal starts kicking in terms of like the supernatural and the heal wound closure.
So you are completely and utterly abandoning the car at this point?
Yes.
I think, if Ja got a message from Abigail to head there, this would be
This
about that time he turned up.
this would be a perfect time for Ja to show up. So there are three people that are basically tearing strips off of Mordecai's Viper. And there is one person who is tailing Mordecai as Mordecai is trying to
You
bundle up
pressure
Gretchen.
something while
Oh, I don't
trying
give a
not
shit
to
about
crush
the
her
ones
in-
that are tearing up the Viper. It's a car. But Ja is definitely, probably in vehicle, honestly, because he's tried to get here as fast as possible.
Okay.
So I want to make this person a speed bump.
All right. Give me a Dex and Drive.
Oh yay! So that is a +0. So let's go ahead and rouse that Dex. I'm gonna do that.
Probably a good idea.
Success. All right. Woo.
That sounds good. This sounds like a non-willpower roll.
It is not a willpower roll. That is 4, 5, 6 successes.
6 successes.
Yeah, that's a crit.
What is Ja driving? Is Ja driving like the hatchback?
I had
Here.
a Toyota Corolla hybrid car.
Okay.
Nice. Those are heavy.
So Mordecai is running with Gretchen and trying to like bundle up her neck area with strips of shirt, whatever he can get his hands on.
Tearing my own sleeves off.
Just as you are about to essentially feel the hands of the person who's coming up behind you on your shoulders, you kind of stumble across the street,
Dodge
bundling
out of
up
the way of the
Gretchen.
car.
And the headlights, you can feel them on the side of your face, like it's almost that close.
Nice.
And then Ja comes sliding in. The tail end of the car just knocks into whoever is behind you, and they
Nice.
go spiraling down the street.
And I suppose Ja just be like, go fast. No.
Mordecai's response.
I actually don't know what to say. I'm just like,
Hopefully keep
nice
running.
John, get in here.
And you're able to get to Sandwich without
Cover my
much
six.
more incident.
Yeah.
Ja, on the other hand, as soon as the kind of skid creature comes to a halt after spiraling down the street, the other three kind of are looking up and they're like making a move towards Ja in the vehicle.
Fuck.
I think Ja would just make a run for Sandwich. I trust myself to be able to get in there.
Okay. Give me a Dex and Athletics from both of you. And is Mordecai looking back at all?
Probably once at least, just to make sure Jaw's behind him.
In that case, I'm going to get a willpower roll right after that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Really?
no.
What the fuck am I doing?
What the fuck are you doing? Playing vampire generally. Yeah.
I could have turned. For fuck's sake. Okay. Sorry, the roll was Dex Athletics, right?
Dex Athletics, yes.
All right. This time I am going to spend a willpower.
You also have your Dex raised already, Ja?
Yes.
Just a reminder.
4.
4 successes.
I got 5 successes.
Ja is, despite the fact that Ja had his car out there behind you, Ja is ahead of you in running towards Sandwich. Just like,
I got 3 successes on the willpower.
3 successes on the willpower. You look back, and your Viper basically is in flames at this point. Yeah,
Are the flames at the trunk?
they're getting there.
Okay.
So
Sorry, girl.
you pile into Sandwich. The rest of you see Mordecai comes stumbling in after Ja holds open the door, and the ding, 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 the bell goes off, and Mordecai is clutching Gretchen, and there's just basically kind of dripping blood from the neck area at this point. She is extremely pale.
Feed her.
Oh,
What
shit.
the fuck? It was 2 blocks. Okay, and I'll bite my wrist and feed it directly to her right away.
That would put you down a hunger. Or up a hunger,
Up,
depending on
I
which
think
way
you
you look
mean.
at it. Yeah, that's where it
Yeah,
was for.
I figured. That's fine.
Did I
Hey,
actually feed her while running?
if you wanted to,
I'd mentioned it. I'm just not sure if it was actually a thing.
then that would
should be
be an
done.
extra hunger for Mordecai as well.
That's fine then.
I would notice that Ja is in his like archer wear, you know,
Oh
with
yeah.
all black. But this time he has like the bandolier with the grenades on it. He's got knives all the way up and down, like his pockets, everything. It's just blades all over him, and he has 2 swords tonight.
Ooh, I want one.
Jude, just in that same vein, she brought her a large backpack with her shotgun in it, and she's wearing her Duran made black jacket as well.
And there's blood going everywhere. Is anybody at the door?
Ja's waiting at the door for sure.
What
Absolutely.
I wanted to do as well was basically as soon as we had Gretchen down, as soon as Jude took over, basically take over the pressure, pull my hand out, and then battle ready back out the door, or at least to the inside.
I want to make sure we're getting downstairs because we can barricade downstairs. We have warded downstairs, if I'm not mistaken. But up here is dangered.
Well, we're warded against Canites upstairs, like the frontage
Oh, we
of the
are?
building
Okay.
is
Yeah.
is warded.
Then we're fine.
So we're
Then now we'll
basically
just stay at the door.
yeah, it's only the 5 of us that added our blood into the ritual, and then that
Yep.
basically
I agree
means
with-
that yeah.
I agree with Ja.
Because
I
I
mean,
want to make
Kindred
sure
can't
that it
get in,
holds
but they
up,
can throw bombs.
essentially.
They
Yeah.
can throw Molotovs. This building is not safe.
That's okay. While this has been going on, I've been putting together the 50 cal sniper rifle. So it's now sitting beside the cash register and aimed at the front windows.
Fair enough.
If I see someone hauling back with a Molotov or a rock or anything, I'm going to put a round through his face.
Ja's also said in previous episodes he was making exits out of the basement that
Yes.
weren't just that one.
Did that
Right.
actually? Because I was about to say we don't have
I've
an
been
exit.
working on
Okay.
that.
He's been
whole
working on it, yeah.
time.
Okay, cool.
Yep, the entire time. So the 3 assailants come running up to the door soon after Ja and Mordecai make it there. And they're going to grab the door, and they're going to get the shock of their lifetime.
Hey,
Abigail, I'm going to get you to make some rolls, or a roll,
Absolutely.
for the door
Ja
warden.
is just like
Okay. What am I rolling?
ready.
That would be a ritual roll for the ward versus Canites.
It's blood sorcery and oh shoot, I can't remember what it's supposed to be.
That was my bad. That was my phone, actually. Blood sorcery, rituals, warding circles. Warding
This
circle
ward is safe
against
for kids.
kindred.
The other one is not.
Ward against Canites. That is a intelligence plus blood source. Wait, what?
Intelligence versus intelligence and blood sorcery works for me.
Yeah, let's go with intelligence and blood sorcery.
I'm going to rouse my intelligence, which I probably would have done in anticipation and didn't think of.
Yes.
And I passed the rouse check, so I have
Damn it.
roused intelligence.
Abigail.
No, no.
Hold off on that.
I'm going to burn a willpower.
Excellent. Use up all the willpower before the break.
What was my willpower roll for?
Your willpower roll to see if you frenzied seeing
My
your.
car.
It's the fire mostly, but
Oh,
sure,
there.
your car. Yeah, that's what you were concerned about.
I was concerned about my car. The grenades
6
there in the trunk.
successes.
6 successes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the assailant basically grabs a hold of the door to try to push it in against Ja and Mordecai, who are standing there, and they just basically light up in flames.
Nice.
They're just like,
Holy
you
shit!
see the hand touch it, and then like an imprint, like a greasy imprint of the hand, is just all that's left as blue flame basically erupts and consumes that.
Do we see
particular-
this?
Yes.
Do we have to roll
Dude.
willpower?
Yeah, I was going to say, do we have to roll
Rules.
willpower?
No,
That
Josh turn
rules.
around instantly. If I see something turning into flames, if it's not immediately dangerous to us, I don't think we have to roll willpower.
I'm going to go with rule of cool on this one and say no.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
We were warned,
Because-
and we were
Yeah.
shown what
Yeah.
happens.
We had an idea what was going to happen here.
We're-
John would more likely start cackling at this. Just
We're inundated.
Abigail on the
okay.
whiteboard downstairs was like, okay, then the blue marker, blue flames, this is what's going to happen.
Abigail made a diagram.
Just for my personal information, how many successes did I need for this to work against those guys? Out of character.
That particular kindred only had 4 health levels, and you just did 6 aggravated to it.
Okay.
Yeah, he lit up like a.
So it's against his health level then? Like, what was he rolling?
It's just against his health level because he didn't
Oh.
know. I already rolled to see if he would be able to figure out this was warded. He failed
Okay.
hard.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just basically he just ran up. If you touch it, it's essentially it's a ward against kindred.
Yeah, there's no contested roll. It
Right.
just does it.
Okay, yeah, that one doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just light them up.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I basically I had 3 successes, but I re-rolled or rolled my willpower so that I could actually get more because I thought it was going to be an issue. So
Yeah,
yay.
and the other 2 assailants are kind of backing off. They're kind of like scoping things out. You can tell that they're. Let me just do a willpower roll right quick. These are stupid shovelheads, so you know.
The Josh says, "Bring it, your Rudy Poo candy ass."
And we're getting all the references in tonight. All right, that was like just 1 success. So they're like, you can see them bearing fangs and hissing at you, but they're not actually gonna frenzy or move up and try to attack it.
I'm going to spread the bipod on the 50 cal, put it beside the cash register, aim between Mordecai and Jaw, and I'm going to put a round through one of those idiots' foreheads.
I was hoping you'd say that. Give me a dex and firearms.
I most certainly shall.
And don't fail.
First of all, I'll rouse my dex, and that's a wonderful thing to happen.
Duran?
Okay. No,
Oh,
I
Jesus. And a small
Screw that
shot.
noise.
This probably
He-
is so goddamn loud.
He can just shut the hell up.
Yeah, I'm just glad nobody has heightened senses of hearing
Oh, no.
activated right now.
I'm pretty sure my brain would explode.
After this, can we circle back to Gretchen
Yep.
and I?
Most certainly.
Cool.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes.
4 successes.
You kind of wait a couple of heartbeats, line up the shot. If you still had a heartbeat or breathed,
Yeah.
let's just say being a kindred is really good for sniping.
Oh, heck yeah.
And you get the shot centered up, and everyone else hears an amazingly loud noise that is not a cat, but there is a cat. And it's just like if your eardrums were still kind of useful, not undead, they would be all shattered at this point. Just you hear a shot ring out, and the one that was hissing and baring his teeth at the window kind of just falls over backwards. But
Headless.
now there's a large 50 cal hole through the warded window.
Shit.
That shouldn't impact the ward.
Yeah, why would you
Wards are
work
supernatural.
on a
Yeah,
glass?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's a
don't
big
think
deal.
it would
You just-
matter with the glass.
50 cal
It's just
going
the
through
door.
a window, that's going to shatter the window.
Yeah, but the ward is on the
Yep.
door, is it not?
Yeah, no.
The wards are all
ward is
over the
on.
place.
Yeah, the ward's
The
on
ward
the
is on the
space.
door, but that's a big space where they can now come through.
I'm
If
going to
they're
argue
smart
that.
enough.
I mean, you can argue that, but they aren't sure about it. They're still like they're backing off. The last one,
Okay.
How many's left? Only just the one?
there was just the one left. Yeah.
Well, no. Leave no trace. Get them.
Yeah, if it's just one left, they're about to taste some blades.
You're going out after them?
If it's just one, absolutely. Without a doubt, no hesitation. It's just red blade, just potence being roused, and I'm going in for the kill.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me do
Let's
a
get
roll
'em.
for the old dodge on this guy because he's running away,
That's too bad.
specifically in one particular direction.
He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, he probably won't. That was a whole lot of zeros.
If I take half, I have 6 here.
Yeah, if you take half, you definitely did it. So are you trying to cut him
Oh,
in
decapitate.
twain?
Yeah, decapitate.
So his head separates from his body. And not ash falls down, but it sort of like shrivels up into like a kind of a prune and falls over.
Ooh.
And at that point, you both hear a and you look up, and coming down the street towards you is what can only be best described as an abomination. There is large limbs that have several different hands sticking out of them. There's what looks like 3 mouths on this thing, and it's got like large, kind of elephant like legs that are propelling it forward, and there seems to be more hands that are regular sized coming out of it. And that's a good time for a bit of a break. So, come on back, everybody. And yeah, you get to see what happens in the second half. Go hydrate, grab some water, grab some pop if you want, whatever you're drinking, and grab some snacks because it's going to be a good time. And bye. Come on back, everybody. welcome back, everybody. We are, I don't know, shit's about to go down. You probably saw
We're
it about 7
shin
minutes ago.
deep in it. We're not even hip deep yet.
So the giant monstrosity ghoul, flesh-crafted abomination,
Thing.
is stomping its way, and you can feel the kind of earth shake a little bit as each footfall hits, and you swear that, is there a third leg in there? Like, it's gross. Yeah, it's just pieces of it seem to be melding as it's moving, and kind of like it's less a moving animal creature and more a flesh wave that's coming towards you. So what are Mordecai and Jah doing?
Where's Jaw?
Jah is
Jah was mildly ahead of you and
Yeah.
cut the head off the assailant.
I'm gonna rouse my charisma.
Probably a good idea.
And I am turning on, because I already had awe on. I'm assuming this is the same scene.
Yes, but once you kind of engaged in physical violence.
So it's a different scene, technically.
Yes.
All right, I will then activate awe. I will rouse my manipulation as well.
Yeah, with that
Fail.
thing done, I'm gonna say, did I already rouse my what am I talking about? We're still
Yes.
there.
Okay, well let's assume that I didn't feed. I mean, I did feed, so I'm at 3. Hunger.
Yes.
So that's
But you also gave blood to Gretchen.
yeah, so I'm at 3. 3. And I'm pretty. Not that it matters.
It really doesn't. Let's just take half on the awe roll and skip ahead to Majesty.
Okay, cool. And then we'll turn on Majesty. Turning on Majesty, and I am basically the most angry alpha motherfucker. I'm a bigger dog than this thing. It doesn't want to be here. Go away.
Sure.
If I'm taking half on that?
If you want, you also are down because of your humanity rating.
Am I?
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, the lower your humanity goes, the less you're able to actually use social stuff.
Go on.
Another reason why you really shouldn't be doing the Diablo.
How far am I down?
Let's see. Where does that chart go? What is your humanity rating at?
4.
You suffer a 2 dice penalty on rolls to interact with
Cool
humans.
beans.
This thing
That
is sort
puts
of a
me
human.
Jesus.
Didn't know you were that low already. Yikes.
If I take half, we round up or round down?
Round down.
7.
Also,
I have 15 dice with the 2
it's
dice.
not
penalty.
attacking you yet. Jah, on the other hand,
I'm trying to intersperse myself between the targets, basically Jaw and the building.
that can come after you've activated your stuff.
Shit.
Let me just get a bunch of dice. Jah, if you want to dodge, I would suggest a dexterity and athletics.
Cool.
We are going to get hosed.
I believe in us.
5 successes.
So it rears up, and then 3, as you're kind of on your feet, you're trying to, stay on the balls of your feet so you can dodge out of the way of whatever overarching sweep attack comes down with its larger arms. And three smaller arms kind of
Jesus Christ.
jump out of its body as it kind of leans back and opens up like a flesh cavity. Three arms kind of punch you. Yeah, and you take 3 points of superficial damage.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, but right now we're gonna flash back to the other side, and Gretchen's getting very pale. There's blood everywhere, and it smells great.
And I'm sure
He's
it's
just such a
all over Jude at this point, having
yeah.
been holding her and stuff like that. And I think Jude is just fighting the dissociation. Like her face is kind of blank, and she's kind of just looking, and Gretchen just like sputtering.
Her
And
breathing is getting very like.
Duran from the cash area is just gonna shout, Senora Jude, would you just embrace her?
Dude, she's gonna die if you don't embrace her. And I mean, this is your choice. If you feel you want to put her through this, then that's up to you. Just remember that you are now going to be the proud mummy of a of a
I'm
new
just thinking about,
vampire.
you know, the teachings of
Of a new vampire. Kindred.
it's
Thing.
what kind of choice? It's not a choice. It's not
It's war. There are
a
no choices.
choice.
People
There-
die all the time.
You can let her end her life the way it is now if you wish. That is also a choice. Or while she is still conscious, storyteller, is
That's
she
me.
still at least, able to talk or whatever, or is she just like,
She wasn't
I
able to
figure she
talk
can't
before.
talk because
okay,
of her neck.
but
yeah.
but can she understand what we're saying, or is she like totally out of it?
Give me a wits and medicine roll, because she's seems to be kind of fading in and out, or just take half.
I don't have medicine, so I'm gonna only do wits, if that's okay.
If you want.
3 successes.
She's, if she can hear you, you're not sure.
Okay.
She's like ragged breathing, like, and her eyes are kind of like glossing over.
Jude, you can ask her. At least, I mean, if you wish, that's up to you. Ask her if she wants to become a kindred.
And I
But
think
do
amongst
it quickly.
I think amongst all of these like opinions and directives and everything, like Jude just kind of stops responding, and she's going to embrace Gretchen.
Narrow it down for me. Embrace like hug or the other one?
Why are you like this? Why are you like
Gretchen.
this? I am embracing her into the night, the kindred condition.
So your hunger goes up once again.
Oh boy. Ooh,
Do you really want to do that? What I do to you? That doesn't seem right.
I made my choice. We agreed on it. I understood what I was getting into. This
doesn't seem right.
I know it doesn't seem right. What seems right about any of this? And Jude is talking out loud, I think. It's not Karna.
Isn't Karna all about the whole choice and embrace and things?
read some of the flavor text in V5. You'll see Karna is a cold-blooded motherfucker. So Jude, it kind of looks just like it doesn't matter. Like they said, this is war. It's either this or she dies. I don't know who she is. I don't know if she has a partner, a sister, mother, brother. I didn't have anybody. Mine didn't fucking matter whether I died or got embraced. At least I can give her a chance to make a choice to say goodbye. And with that, she's gonna, yeah.
Fine, do what you want. And that's the last you hear of it. And that's 2 humanity stains. Yay!
Okay. I will notate that. This is my first time. I don't know if what else is entailed mechanically here.
Her breathing. Oh, what is your generation? Just for my notes.
Oh no.
I am 12.
Okay, you're safe, relatively. Give me a
From
roll.
what?
Give me a roll of a
We're making a thin blood.
regular D10.
Sorry, you want me to roll one regular D10?
Correct.
Okay,
Roll
gotcha.
a 1. Let me know. Everything else.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. I'm good. Not a 1.
Because if you had rolled a 1, I would have made her a cative.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Well, it was not a 1, so
God damn,
we're
dude.
set.
Because you're 12th gen.
Yeah,
like
he's
13th gen. I always give a 10% chance whether or not they end up cative.
completely
Ooh, we
makes
have
sense.
another Tremere. Yay!
Her breathing stops.
I can write with that.
Okay, you were just talking about making shovel heads, so
For the briefest of moments, Jude, you have this kind of flash of fear because you're not sure if that what you just did worked.
Gretchen.
And her eyes had rolled back into her head, and what happened? Why am I so thirsty?
You're going to have.
There was an attack. You got attacked, and I had to save your life.
Right. Was it Mordecai? Mordecai was there.
Yeah, Mordecai brought you back here.
totally get some humanity for that.
Nope.
All right, I would have been on your side, Mordecai, there, but things are getting really out of control here. I wanted to make sure you survived.
What do you mean?
You were gonna die. You were bleeding out, so you're one of us now.
I'm a vampire?
Oh no.
That's really gonna affect my ability to make movies, isn't it?
I mean, do night shoots. I don't know.
I suppose. And at that point, we're gonna flip back into to the other combat.
Oh boy.
So, it is now the turn of Mordecai and or Ja.
Mordecai, after you.
Well, I've got Majesty up now.
Yes,
What's it doing? Is
It
it
is-
recoiling away?
it is not.
Oh fuck. This isn't working.
See, part of Majesty kind of need a brain and such.
Plus,
More
if
than-
I'm
more than-
remembering my Sabbat,
I was not
sometimes
spoiling
you
this,
can
but
fuck
they
their
don't
brains
really.
up completely and basically make them immune to presence.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figured I'd give it a shot.
Fools are pretty much immune to presence.
But if
I
it makes you
know
feel any
this.
better, Ja isn't really feeling. It's kind of feeling the presence, and it's
Okay.
kind of like, okay, yeah, you're an alpha, whatever.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, it would be pointless to keep it up then.
An alphabet soup.
Fuck. How close are we to the door?
You didn't go too far outside of the building.
Jesus. Okay. Where is Jaw?
Ja just got punched. 3 times.
And where is he?
He's still in front of it.
Can't I get him and then beat feet both of us backwards?
If you want.
All you have to say is run, and Jow will take the fuck off.
No, but you just took like what, 3 superficial?
Yeah, it hurt,
Yeah,
but I'm
'cause-
all right.
Okay.
The margin was
Right.
6.
All right, I'm just gonna yell to Jaw then. Get the fuck out of here! Get in here! Retreat, soldier!
Ja.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Give me a dex and athletics roll.
Heading straight back and straight to the downstairs.
Downstairs isn't open yet.
So,
Oh dear.
as I'm running, yell at the door, open the basement!
Abigail's gonna throw the key at Duran.
Little willpower, but I got 5 successes.
So Ja was still closer to the large creature. Mordecai started running, correct? Ja gets grabbed. It kind of leans back a little bit further and like kind of almost mimic like giant teeth come out and a tongue wraps around Ja, pulls him in and bites down on him. You're taking another 3 superficial
No.
damage.
Question on this,
That's
because I'd love to be able to use some of my other shit to do this. I actually have Uncanny Grip
okay.
and Soaring Leap. My move would have been to dig my hands into the ground and jump. It would
Okay.
be very difficult to grab me and pull me out of the ground with Uncanny Grip.
The ground actually would come with you.
These things are like strength of stupid high.
Yeah, it's got a massive strength. But what Mordecai hears at this point is a very familiar horn,
Sweet.
and you've only heard it from a parking garage back in the
Jesus
initial
Christ.
parts of your coterie collection.
Here ends the saga.
And again, you feel like headlights kind of on you, and careening out of nowhere, over top of Mordecai, is a 1967. Yeah, black just streak.
In pure 80s movie fashion, it's just sort of like just soaring slow motion above.
Yeah, because it hit a jump and then it careens.
Where did the jump come from? That's not important.
It careens into the thing and it lets go of Jaw automatically and it kind of gets pushed back.
Fuck, Abigail's gonna lose it if we fucking let her car die.
This isn't me. I didn't do this. I didn't call the damn thing.
No, you did not. So, what you doing, Mordecai?
Well, I was running, and so I guess I would come skidding to a halt or sort of underneath it as it leaps over me.
Yeah.
So that gives me an opportunity, I guess, to appraise the combat.
There's
Jaw's been caught. The car crashes into the
kind of the front end of a car is sticking out of this thing, which it basically rocked and kind of fell over, I want to say.
and I recognize the Baron.
Yes, this is definitely the Baron Marcus, the Gothmobile.
Fuck's sakes. And I basically just muttered that as well. I was like, Abigail's gonna fucking shit if we let her car die.
Abigail will not shit, but
Kind of.
Let's get Jaw safe back into it.
All right, so you're gonna run over to Jaw.
Running to Jaw, and while I'm basically sort of doing a sideways strafe with some firearms.
Dex and firearms. It is taken out of this particular round because it wasn't expecting to have a car drive into it.
Cool beans.
It was
Uh,
expecting to just kind of go munchy, munchy, munchy a little bit on jaw.
I
And
mean, are
then...
most people really expecting the car to just fly literally into them?
A mass of elephantine. Yeah, okay. 7 successes.
Yeah, you take a couple shots. It looks like it hits. Sure.
Guns are sideways because it looks cooler, and they're more effective that way.
No.
No,
And then your guns
Mordecai would actually
jam
be
because they're
firing with
sideways.
Mordecai would actually be firing with very severe, very disciplined military precision. Another little factoid for the fans that nobody knows about.
Ja, what are you doing?
Ja's beating feet. I'm trying to get back inside because I need a little bit to recover. I still want to get back in this fight, and I'm only at 1 hunger. So I can, if I can get back inside, I can get myself back together.
The soaring leap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm huffing it.
Yeah, the tongue kind of reaches out and tries to get a hold of you, but it's mildly out of reach from what Mordecai can see. Like the tongue comes, and as it loops around Jaws' foot, Jaws jumps in a soaring leap out of its range.
Shoot the tongue.
Jaws just like, sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
So, Mordecai, what are you doing now?
If I see Jaw moving, then I'm going to follow him. There's not a lot I can do for Marcus other than just keep shooting at this mass of flesh, and hopefully something's getting through.
From what you can see, you see like kind of one of the larger limbs off of the top reach around and grab on the one side of the car, and then a whole bunch of kind of arms reach out, and then it kind of flicks its rift ever so slightly, and the car on its side careens end over end into a nearby building.
Well, fuck. Okay. So much for that.
And it's starting to, I want to say, get to its feet, but it's more of a slurping onto whatever it would refer to as limbs that carry it horizontally.
Okay, yeah, we don't have time to.
I'm assuming that this would make a lot of noise.
This makes a fuckload of noise.
Okay. Is it okay? Can I enter the combat? Is everybody okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Ja is sort of holding the door
certainly
open
not
for
going to
you.
try to stop you.
As Abigail's hearing this, Abigail doesn't know that this is the car because she hasn't really been paying attention, but she hears that shit is going down. She heard that Mordecai said, open the basement. She tossed the key to Duran, and I've roused my what was it that I needed? My wits. And I would like to roll to do theft of vitae on this thing. I want to drink.
Let me just look that up right quick.
Your wits and occult against my wits and blood sorcery.
Wits.
Wits, occult. Yeah, I'm gonna be rolling like 3 dice on this. Yeah, you won. So theft of the vitae, whatever you want to call it.
So that's 6 successes.
User makes a beckoning gesture towards the mortal target, which this very much is, in line of sight and rolls, blah, blah, blah. Wind opens an arterial wound and the vampire can start feeding from across the room.
Whoa, room, street,
The user can do nothing else while feeling, but they can feed at twice the normal speed, at triple speed on a critical win. Did you, in fact, get a critical win?
I did not get a crit on. Actually, I did get a crit on this one, but not like a double crit. I only got it 1.
Or you only rolled 110? Okay, yeah, it's just a regular.
Yeah,
crit. Not a critical.
Yeah.
So you get Abigail reaches her hand out and tries to draw in, and part of something bursts, kind of like a large blood zit, and blood you can see start forming towards Abigail, and she opens her mouth and draws in the essence of just blood. What you taste, rather, is kind of, it's not mortal blood. You can definitely tell that it is. It's almost more potent than ghoul blood.
Oh. Is it still standing after that?
Oh yeah, it's very much still standing. Well, standing quotation marks.
Let's go again.
You,
Well, on my turn, on my next
yeah, on
turn,
your
I'm gonna
turn.
go again.
Yeah. So Ja, I believe, is rolling for heals. Let's do a quick check on that. Your blood potency, if I recall it correctly, is 2. Okay. So that'll be 2 superficial per rouse check.
I got 1 success and 2 fails, so I get hungrier.
Hunger goes to 3. Hey, you got pretty fucked up out there. We've been talking. We don't really think you should be doing that again. It's, it was a 60-40 split, so it's not entirely what we needed usually. But yeah, we kind of like kind of being in here now, so you should probably not do that again. Also,
Yeah.
there's that thing on the ground. You should probably just eat it. It's fine.
What thing?
And you can definitely tell that they're referring to Gretchen.
Oh, no, because then y'all have to hear Ron Perlman trivia all the time. And I swear to God, if a bunch of y'all all got into the Ron Perlman space at
Oh
the
yeah,
same
I like Ron
time,
Perlman. Did you see that one movie? And you hear a bunch of
I
like
would just go
random background.
I don't
sacrifice
give a
myself
fuck
to this
about Ron
thing.
Perlman. God damn it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, you're not just breaking her heart now.
after this, I'll be back in the fight, but I would say that probably count as a turn, you know?
Oh yeah. Mordecai,
Yeah.
what you doing?
Oh, he's back in the building. Everybody's in the building.
Ja's in the building, yes.
Everybody running downstairs.
Oh yeah, Jude.
What is Jew doing? Is Jew doing outside?
Okay. The first thing that Jude does once Gretchen is like has her wits back about her is that she is going to give Ja a principal infusion of Vitae stone.
Okay.
So that is worth 1 hunger. Whenever you want to take it, I'll just do the mental command. It'll turn into 1 hunger's worth of blood and you can drink it.
Immediately.
Yeah, I figured. So you can honestly just like, I think even just like put it on your tongue and then I'll just.
Yeah, so long as
and
you
then
just
there
put
it
it in your
goes.
mouth, it's fine.
Yeah. So that'll take away 1 hunger. I give 1 to Gretchen.
Oh,
Because
stones, really?
it's just like a blood snack. I know you said you were hungry and I don't want that getting any worse for you right now. So
All right, and she puts it in her mouth.
issue the command.
Blech.
There you go. It's for Gretchen. And then I have 1 more, but I'm just keeping that for myself for the time being because I'm at 3. So and she kind of looks at the people that are inside, everybody that's inside, like Duran and Ja. It's like, are we just going downstairs or are we trying to fuck this thing up? What are we doing?
If you're asking Ja, Ja's like, I'm gonna shit on this thing's soul if it still has one.
Okay, I have an idea. All of you can go downstairs and I'm just gonna blast it and then run away and come back and join you with the shotgun.
Do whatever you need to do.
Okay, so Jude's grabbing the shotgun, loads it with dragon's breath, and is kick open the door if it's closed, just because I want to be cool, not trying to.
There's
destroy
rock
the
music
door.
playing as you're like
Exactly.
walking down the
AC/DC
front
starts
steps.
playing.
Yeah.
And yeah, she just wants to basically get as optimal shotgun blasting distance.
Okay.
And just shoot it with the dragon's breath. I know it's gonna be, and she probably told everybody to like turn around or like start moving so you all don't get the terror frenzy or fire frenzy or whatever.
Duran, what are you up to?
I've been leaning on the counter all this time on the AA-12, just watching and waiting. I can't do anything because everyone's in the way. I'm not firing.
They're about
in
to
a
not
melee.
be in the way.
That's I'm not firing in a melee. That's dumb. Especially with Dragon's Breath. So I'm just leaning on the counter. Someone tossed a key. I watched it arc over, hit the ground. Okay, that's cool.
It is kind of slightly coming into range. Because it's
Still not firing. There are
slurping
people in
towards
the
you.
way. I am not going to open up with Dragon's Breath while there are people in the way.
Okay. Mordecai.
Abigail's out there. She's soft and squishy. Jaw is still outside, I presume. No, he went
back
Jaw's
inside.
inside, yeah.
Gretchen's mom just kicked the door open and came out with her shotgun. Damn it. All I can do is keep shooting, I guess. I don't have any dragon's breath myself.
I want to make it clear that my intention is to shoot it once and then retreat. I'm not trying to like do a long engagement with this thing.
That makes one of us.
So, dex and firearms. Abigail is still feeding.
5 successes.
To feed.
6 successes.
You wouldn't have to roll again for the feeding. It's just
Oh.
until you stop, essentially. There's still like a stream of blood coming towards you.
I want to until it
fish?
collapses. Well, no, I want until it collapses. Basically, like I don't want to necessarily
That's a good idea.
drain it. I just want it to collapse. And I'm assuming that I'm at 1 hunger now. I can't drop below, but I should be at 1 hunger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I getting a little jealous? I'm just seeing the stream of vitae going to Abigail.
Well, at this point, she probably would have dropped her hand, and she's just, it's going.
It hurts my car, Mordecai. It hurts the Baron.
Meanwhile, the Viper at this point, the fire's reached the trunk where the hidden grenades are, and it goes.
Yeah, it's going up.
Yeah. My heart's bleeding right now.
It hurt. It hurt a fellow kindred, and it hurt Jaw.
What did you roll for the dex and firearms?
6.
It seems like it's hitting things.
Blork.
I have a question, actually.
Shoot.
No, this is random, but this thing had a big enough tongue and a big enough mouth to start to take me into its gullet.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Just needed to confirm that fact.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know where you're going. I know roughly where you're going, and I like it.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw this in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But I'm here for it.
So it is stomping towards Mordecai, because Mordecai is annoying it. And it's going to take a big old swipe.
Question: does it even look remotely like it's lost a decent amount of blood?
Give me an intelligence and a color. Mordecai, do you want to dodge?
Yeah, please, kinda.
Dexterity and athletics.
I'm not going to be able to dodge. Let's
Probably
be
not.
honest here. Let's be honest. Not with. Oh well, okay, 3 successes.
Do you have any fortitude?
No, I don't.
Just checking.
Yep.
So that is
10 successes and a crit, basically. So 6 and then crit, so 10.
This thing looks like it's got reservoirs full of blood.
build of like 40 people.
Yeah, it's roughly about 12 feet high at its height that you've seen, but at the same time, it's been able to like readjust its body so that it opened the mouth that was somewhat underneath it to try to eat jaw. Like this thing has just buckets of blood more than what you're doing to it.
Can I mean, I'm close to the building. Is there any way that I could have led it to punch the building?
That would require it not punching you first.
Yeah, fair.
So how many health levels do you have?
Well, I had 5.
Now you have 3.
Cool beans.
2 of those are aggravated.
Of course they are. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he hit you big.
Boom! So I go skidding away.
You go skidding into Sandwich.
Awesome.
Yeah, I rolled a double crit on that one. I'm kind
Excellent.
of impressed.
So am I. So I go into the sandwich.
Yeah, your clothes are shredded.
Oh, they were already. It's fine.
Completely just almost gone at this point. So, Jude, what you up to?
Especially probably seeing Mordecai.
Go flying right past you.
Yeah.
You just got fucked up.
Kicks open
I'll
the door.
probably-
Hey, but you
I'll
saved the door.
I did. So I'm basically just like yelling for everyone to basically turn around, especially Abigail since she's out here. So I'm yelling at everybody to turn around, and then I am blasting it with a dragon's breath around.
Abigail, do you turn around?
Abigail turns around while the blood is still like going, so I'm assuming that Abigail's back is now covered in blood, and that it's probably
I
now
love this.
directed at Jude. So now the blood is spraying at Jude.
Whatever. It's all good. I'm already covered in blood. It doesn't.
It's fine. Yeah.
We got this red mist.
But yes, Abigail did turn around. So what am I
The
rolling to?
blood would still come in. So long as you're still doing it, it's still going in your mouth.
Okay, well then I'm turning around and I'm seeing Jude with the shotgun, I assume. So I'm gonna start running away while the blood's still.
Jude, give me a dex and a firearm.
One of them extended
Okay.
sippy straws.
I storyteller, if I can do this right beforehand, can I eat one of the last snack?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so I'll be down to hunger 2. I'm gonna rouse my dex.
it's like a
because
health
I'm
potion in
gonna need
D&D.
it.
It's a free action.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
I passed. Yes, thank God. Okay. All right, so roused dex plus my firearms, which I do have, and everybody forgets. Okay, come on, dice. Come on,
Come
dice.
on, dice.
I'm gonna roll. Use willpower. Fine. Okay, that is 4.
So you walk out with the shotgun at your side. You unleash the shot into it, and like a streak of flame heads towards this thing,
Mhm.
and it hits it kind of. I want to say center mass, but that would be a lie. And you hear like, and as it's kind of burning, kind of recoils slightly, but some of it is still moving towards you.
Oh my
Some of
God,
it is still moving.
bruh! What?
Yeah,
Great.
pretty gross.
And I hate to ask you this because it feels like a kid asking if there's homework, but do I need to make some kind of like willpower thing?
Yeah, that would be advisable.
I'm
So
assuming I do
unspent-
as well, or am I turn
Yep.
my back turned towards it so I wouldn't
Oh
see
man.
it?
You saw the streak of fire that was coming out of the
Oh.
shotgun.
Okay, so
Damn
unspent
it.
willpower.
Unspent willpower, yes.
Oh my God. I swear if I fail this.
And Mordecai.
Uh,
And Jai, you out there?
I wasn't out there.
No, Jaw's inside.
I went
I thought
past
that-
her.
John hasn't went
I'm
outside
inside.
yet.
I got 2.
Abigail. 2. Okay, yeah, you're both fine-ish.
Great.
Ish.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You're like, I think it's time to leave.
Yes. So turning around, that's all I need to see, that it is not very phased by that. So I'm heading back in as soon as I
It's
can.
phased. Like that part is like still on fire and it's scorching and kind of bubbling and exploding a little bit there, but that is one particular section of it. If you hit it like 5 more times, give or take, it might actually take it down.
I don't know if I don't know if I mean, I don't know if Jude has 5 more. That's a lot of willpower rolls. I don't
Yes, it is.
I think she's sticking to the original plan and that she's kind of like retreating as soon as he shoots it.
Turning and running. Okay.
Yeah.
Abigail?
Abigail is walking away. Abigail is going to cease trying to take this thing's blood because apparently that's not possible.
Oh,
But
it's possible. It'll just
it's
take
just
you
take a
while.
really long time. Because I mean, even if I got a crit, it still apparently wouldn't. Like, I mean, I've already taken 2 turns worth of blood, so.
Well, 2 turns worth of blood is 2 things of feeding, which essentially is about 2/5 of what a human can hold. So if you had hit a crit, you would have drained pretty much an entire human by now.
But it's not human, so.
Correct. Well,
It's
sort
many
of.
humans.
It's more human adjacent than anything.
Yeah, but,
I knew it had got something to do with them.
Okay. So from intelligence that I rolled before, would there be any sort of indication? You said it was like 40 times the amount of blood in it or something like that?
Give or
Or
take, yeah.
okay, not worth it. I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
this is made of about 35 humans or human-sized creatures.
Ew. Okay.
35.
Ew. So I'm assuming extinguished vitae would probably be just as useless at this point.
Got fire to it.
Possibly.
Well, I guess, I mean, possibly I can turn around, look at it to do extinguished vitae and keep walking. So
Give me a roll.
yeah, I'll try.
Think.
8 successes.
Crit?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is twice as much vitae. Like you concentrate on the part that seems to be still inflamed and burning, and you can hear it go as like kind of like a red mist mixes with the smoke that is coming off of it.
All right, so Abigail's going to continue walking, running back towards the store. She's going to look over her shoulder, look at Baron Marcus, and say, "I will be back for you."
Baron Marcus is kind of on its roof, embedded in the side of a building.
It can be fixed.
I mean, give it enough blood.
Once we fix this, situation, Jock can probably remove Baron Marcus from the side of the building.
Yeah.
But we got to get this squared away first.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ja, what are you up to?
Oh, yes. So Ja, now that he's gotten himself back together, comes running back out, and he takes a grenade in hand, and he is aiming for this thing's big old mouth, because it seems to want to use that thing very often. So I wonder what it'd be like if it swallowed a grenade.
Due to the fact that it has been kind of recoiling back, you can sort of see like the area where that mouth had opened.
Yeah, said it was screaming and shit.
It is not open.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just get in there close then.
Hold my action.
How are you going to be depositing the grenade?
Um, so, I got the soaring leap. So my idea is to essentially jump over this thing and do some Jafu. Kind of like Shaq Fu, Jafu. Because I don't want to like toss it and it not land true. And I
Yeah.
suspect if I start flying over it, it's going to open its mouth to try to get me. And so I
That's a
just
good
want to
assumption.
drop a little present in there.
So give me let's go with a Dex and Athletics to do the. You can definitely get the distance on it with the soaring leap. That's no problem. Meanwhile, it's hitting Abigail.
Oh, great. Yeah, probably. I mean, I guess I'm not running fast enough.
Yeah, some of it reached out and took a swipe.
7 successes.
Can I dodge?
Dex and Athletics. So part of it kind of melds and reaches out to try to hit Abigail, and his jaw leaps over top, holding the grenade. It kind of reaches back with the rest of it. The flame is coming off here. That's going to be a willpower roll. And it is kind of the mouth is opening ever so slightly. Abigail, how did that roll go?
2 successes.
You take 4 superficial damage as you are knocked kind of astray in the opposite direction where Mordecai bounced. Ja, on the other hand, is still mid flight, and you can see that the mouth is kind of opening. You take aim, and you toss the grenade. Everyone else, if you breathed still, you would your breath would be caught in your throat. You would be like a hush would fall over the crowd as Jaws midair. He lets go with the grenade. The grenade comes straight towards the mouth. The tongue comes out, and you can sort of see it kind of flick the grenade. The grenade spins midair, and then it eventually lands in the mouth.
Nothing but net.
Kind of got an assist from it because it rolled like shit.
Hey, that's all I need.
And the tongue, kind of the pointed part of it, kind of reaches up and you are once again just out of range as you soar over it. The tongue kind of goes up over its shoulder. It gets burned a little bit by the flame that's still protruding from it and just kind of goes back into it. So it's going to take at least another 2 rounds before that grenade goes off. What's everybody doing?
I'm lying on my
Running
back in the middle of the
fuck
building.
home.
Sorry, say again, Abigail.
Running the fuck back to the store.
First, primary, getting up, and then running back to the store.
Getting up takes half your movement.
Jude?
If I haven't already made it back inside, I would like to continue to move inside.
Yeah, you're kind of you saw Abigail kind of roll and get like a bunch of kind of pavement scrapes, road rash on the way by, and she gets back up, and you kind of rush her in with you.
Yeah.
Mordecai is still kind of in front of the building.
I thought I was inside.
You didn't get hit inside. You get hit.
I thought you
to
said
the
I got
building.
hit inside.
You got hit to the building.
Oh. Cool beans.
Do you want to go inside the building?
Well, what's everything looking like?
Right now, you can't see John.
God damn it.
You're muted.
Because did I see him at least?
Ja
sort of
went
leap
up and over. You would
Yeah,
have
Ja
saw
went
him.
the air?
You can't see where he is now, but you know that Ja went up and over.
He leapt into the air.
Yep. Now he's
and
gone.
he pulled a fucking Drax. I know he did. He just leapt right into the thing. He's gonna cut it apart from the inside. I'm like, oh fuck.
I mean, that's an option.
That's my assumption. So
It's not an option for Ja.
There's less fortitude in there, is all I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, that's what I'd probably do. All right, well, yeah, since I'm at the door. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Duran, you still got that shotgun?
See?
Come on up and join the party.
No.
then throw me the shotgun.
No.
Oh,
You come
God.
in and get out of the goddamn way.
Fair
Porco
enough.
de Dio.
Scramble in.
You're scrambling in basically at kind of the same time that Abigail and Jude are scrambling in. And then it shambles more towards where you are all hiding. There is nothing in the way for Duran. Duran has a
Can you
clear,
keep it in front of the door?
There is no
picture
hiding.
perfect shot.
I'm not hiding. I am watching everyone scramble in and go, oh, okay. And then I'll adjust the Aegis and assault and flip it to full auto.
Jackson firearms.
And I'll lean on the trigger for about, I don't know, let's see, 32 Dragon's Breath. I don't want to toast it that hard and fast.
Yes, you
Probably
do.
about six of them.
6. Okay.
Yeah, kind of a double triple. Jackson firearms.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Do you want to rouse your dexterity?
Already did a while ago.
Already?
First when I used the 50 cal.
My little friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's cocked. Hang on. 6 successes.
6 successes.
Yes, please.
So it comes shambling into the range, and it is a picture perfect shot. You doesn't really have a quote unquote center of mass, but you can definitely tell that, if you hit it kind of where that other flame is going, that'll probably do the most good. So
I'm gonna hose it.
Yeah.
And I got 6 successes on the willpower too, so I can just smile as the flame comes out the end and just go, right, bite me, bitch.
So
Say
badass.
hello. Say hello to my little friend.
There it is.
Too bad my
so
drug dealing days are over. I could get you some coke to go with that Scarface reference.
the rest of you see just the flame shoot out. Anyone who is in the building, give me another willpower roll. I will roll for Gretchen because she doesn't really have that much willpower.
Come on, Gretchen.
3.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
At 1.
3.
successes.
You are freaked the fuck out. This is just way too much fire for your night, and Jude is kind of retreating back to the back of the store. I don't want to be near that thing. The rest of you see 3 plumes of fire, and then 3 more plumes of fire shoot out of Duran's gun and hit the part that it was kind of smoldering from. And the 3 plumes of fire just blast off chunks of it, and 3 more hit. And the large, massive arm with a whole bunch of kind of arms coming out of it kind of slumps down as a sizable chunk of its body is now gone. And it is kind of like, it looks like it's struggling with the rest of it to get back to its feet? Question mark. And it is
E times 3.
Yeah, it is stumbling towards the front of Sandwich. And that's when you hear a very loud noise as the front windows, walls, everything, which comes through the part where Duran shot through that one particular window, it just gore and viscera kind of splatter all over the entire Sandwich. This is going to require a lot of cleaning, and I don't think Gretchen's quite up to the task right now. And chunks of meaty viscera just end up all over the place.
I'm also going to consider that as I kind of step forward to the door to open up, that Duran's front side, the back of his suit is still nice and clean, but the front,
Yeah, just it's almost like
head
slimed.
head to foot. Yep.
And there's like a large kind of meat crevasse where Jaw's grenade went off, and it kind of like whatever's left of the upper body of it kind of collapses and then collapses onto the front steps of Sandwich, and Jaw is standing over on the other side of it.
Yay,
Do
Jaw!
that and wipe that off, and then just go, Senor Cato, come on over.
Yeah. Jaw's clothes are all jacked up. He's got meat and guts all over him. And he just like comes into the shop and goes, worth. Absolutely worth.
Really
Struggles to his feet.
I retreated to the back. I don't think I'm up with everybody.
Not yet. Now that the flame kind of smolders a little bit out of Duran's gun and goes to just smoke, now yeah, you're easily able to go to the front of the store.
Walk over to
Okay,
Duran,
cool.
pick an eyeball off of his shoulder, flick it away. You got a bit of red on you.
Grazie.
Got red on you.
See, a little bit. Reminds me of my days back in. Never mind.
So we're still alive.
See,
And Jude's like looking around like frantically. Is everybody okay? I mean, relatively speaking.
Duran's covered in viscera.
I mean, I'm
So
covered
is
in blood
Jaha.
as well. We're all literally covered in blood.
Mordecai's a giant
basically.
bruise.
I think we're a little worse for the wear, but I think we should be fine. At least I will be fine eventually.
I could use a drink.
Oh, right. You could use a drink, couldn't you?
I just gave you the thing. You want more?
actually,
If we-
Senora Gretchen, what you're drinking now is not. No, you don't. What you need to do is have a friend drink the vodka, the rum, the whatever you taste, and then you have a sip.
Wait, you can't like mix it. It's not like a mixer. It's not
No,
like a Mottslamato or something.
Mm-mm.
Gretchen, you
Ew,
can't
no.
eat
and no.
anymore.
Well, that's depressing.
There are new rules to learn. And while I'm doing this, covered in viscera, Duran is going to calmly stop at the front desk thing and start taking the HSN and salt apart because he needs to replace the barrel so he can use it again. So just quietly and calmly cleaning it.
Does Jude still have that other shotgun?
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay. May I?
Toss you the shotgun.
And gonna basically sort of do a quick perimeter check outside, watching for anything else.
Give me a wits and awareness.
See, that's the last thing we need is all just standing around jawing. Well, 4.
There doesn't seem to be anything in the immediate area, but you can still tell that there's sirens and stuff going around.
Okay. That's what I'm doing.
I think Jude kind of like maybe like slumps against the front of the front counter and just sort of puts her knees up and kind of like her head down. And she's like, what now?
Well, for being completely uncoordinated, we didn't do too bad.
The thing tried to eat me. Like,
See?
legitimately just
It honestly, it had so much blood in it. I
See,
couldn't, I was trying to get rid of all of it. I was trying to at least make it pass
See.
out, and it
See.
wouldn't.
see,
I need something stronger.
see, we had stronger. As I said, for being completely uncoordinated, we have earpieces and they were not used. We talk and plan, but we did not this time. We should have fed it a grenade or two at the start and then hosed it with Dragon's Breath at the start. Instead, we went out there and several of us got kind of beaten up.
I didn't know exactly what we were fighting this time.
Big
You
and
know.
ugly.
Yeah, well, big
Okay,
and
but
ugly
what
doesn't
is
always
that
mean
though?
strong.
But like, what is that though? That can't be allowed.
Well,
I'm not sure what it
Sneezy
is.
don't really care about what you think is allowed or not.
Anybody who wants to find out what that is, give me a intelligence and a code roll.
Okay, actually, such a thing.
Huh, yeah.
And I assume my intelligence is still
Ooh.
roused when I roused it before.
That is
Ooh.
correct.
It's not a new scene.
Mordecai, you think that that thing is definitely made of meat.
Wow.
Figured that. I'm glad I was right.
5 successes.
Very cool. 2 successes on 7 dice. Very cool. Very cool.
Yep.
I got 4 successes.
Based
So did I,
upon
4 successes.
for Jude, based upon what you see outside and what you see all over Duran, that is definitely meat. 4 successes for Ja and Abigail.
Yeah.
So you both, yeah, you know what this is. This is a Vizad. This is definitely is a missing creation. For Duran, you know that in general, this is just the first part of the siege. They send this they send
probably run
shovelheads
into this
in.
before. See, there will be more of these. Like I said, we should have fed it a grenade and hosed it with Dragon's Breath at the start because they're going to be more. And that's what it takes. It takes a whole lot. It takes a tank to take these things down. They are
can't
tanks.
have a ton of these though. Like
No,
they
but
take
they're
too
going
many
to have,
bodies.
I don't know, half a dozen to a dozen is standard. 2 or 3 is regular. Standard is half a dozen to a dozen. Now, there will be other kindred out there, Camarilla kindred taking down a few too. We are going to run into possibly another 1 or 2, in which case feed it a grenade and then get out of the way of the Dragon's Breath.
Fair enough.
I had to wait because I'm not going to fire a fire hose when you people are in the way. That's the way I accidentally toast my coterie. I rather like you people and I depend upon you to stay alive. I don't want to be part of the equation on the other side.
If I get swallowed by one of those things, just go ham.
Oh,
Don't
if you
hesitate.
get swallowed, those grenades on your pull.
Yeah.
Have you got fortitude?
No.
Can we go downstairs though?
Well, if there's nothing else out there, and I think I'm gonna turn on Sense the Unseen.
I think we need to save the car.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
there you go.
it is one of us. I mean, even though it's in a metalish body, so
Wait, what? And I'll go stick my head and go, oh,
it's the
it's that-
Baron.
It's safe.
I
for
don't
me.
know how it. I don't know
how did
it
he
got
end up
here.
upside down
I
on the
d-
other side of the...
The better question is,
And embedded in a building.
how did it end up here? Given that
I'm gonna go pull him out.
I never actually
Ja will help.
released him from the parking garage. Sense the Unseen for
Maybe we called it like Captain Planet.
let's
By
see,
our
what's
powers
that?
combined.
And now the Herbie fully loaded scene of the windshield wiper reaching in the window and putting in the ticket so it could get out of the parking garage.
3 successes for Sense the
Oh.
Unseen. Do I see any
Radio antenna?
other bullshit?
Yes.
Okay, I see other bullshit. Great.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What other bullshit do I see?
Back in the back corner, behind where Duran was, you see a bald, pointed-eared guy that's kind of like crouching down, like, I'm not going out there.
Who are you?
I'm Jacob.
Jacob, when did you get here?
It was right before that thing showed up, and I'm not going out
Okay.
there.
So
I'm
Jacob
good.
opening his mouth breaks his obfuscate.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I just spin around, and I've got the 1911 in my hand, pointed at his face, going, "Let Abigail talk with him. I will shoot him if you don't like what he says."
So you came in here with one of us when we opened the door.
Mhm.
Fucking hell.
Why does the name Jacob sound familiar?
Jacob?
Out of character. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's a werewolf. If he's a werewolf, then
Have
you know
have
why
I
it
seen
sounds
this
familiar.
storyteller? Have I seen Jacob before?
Let's see your abs. Come on, take off your shirt. Let's see your abs.
No, you have not.
Okay, so I don't know. Jacob, who sent you?
Like Frank.
Frank, as in the Keeper of Elysium.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he send you here?
Because Elysium was under attack.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Forgot about that. Oops.
Oh,
I tried to phone Senor Obadiah earlier this evening as well to get people out of Elysium. Elysium is not a defensible location at all.
how many?
I was unable to get through to Senor Ferguson.
How many were lost, Jacob?
I don't know.
How many were in there before you left?
Before I left,
Yes.
probably not many.
Okay. All right. The prince wasn't there, was he?
No,
Seneschal?
I don't think so.
Any of the Primogen?
Maybe the Bruja.
All right. I don't have any further questions, really. I don't even know what to ask. I'm so just done with all of this. Duran, if you have any questions, by all means, go ahead and ask.
I have nothing. Jacob, do you know where people have gone to ground? Is there any central organization place? Any fallback plans? Of course not. Nobody made anything.
No.
You know how to get. You know how to get back to Frank?
Frank was at Elysium.
Ah, well.
He
Madre
told
de Dios.
he got a couple of us, and he told us to run to here because he said that you guys kind of knew what you were doing. From what I can see,
Aww.
you guys know what you're doing. So, and that's when Joe disappeared, and she's back. Yeah, yeah. He said you guys know what you're doing. There was about three of us. It was like me, a Bruja, and a Toreador, but they got grabbed.
Can you get to the sewers to the rest of your clan?
Do you really want to send him back to the rest of his clan? When the rest of his clan might very well be Sabbat as well.
Well, we can keep him here, or he can go and attempt to scrape up some more Camarilla members who, among the Nosferatu, who can use their ability to move fairly unseen to perhaps get to some of the Ventru who are combined with the Nosferatu. They can be of use. If people are going to, if we are defensible here, and I can think of other places that I would rather be, but if we are defensible here, then it would be to our advantage to get other kindred here.
You want me to go back out there?
Do you think you can go back out there?
Let me ask you a question. Do you want to go back out there?
See, want has very little to do with it. We are at war. We are going to go out there because we can't expect all of the Sabbat to come to us where we can then take care of them.
Cool.
We are going
I'm
to have
sticking
to
with
go
you
out
guys.
there and hunt those things.
Cool. Uh, yeah, I'll be right behind you guys.
Actually, how do these ward things work? If somebody's inside, can they open the door to people, other kindred that show up?
I mean, if he's not one of us, he actually can't touch the door. He came in. He came in when one of us was coming in, and honestly, that's one of the things. Like, I should have been paying attention when
That's
everybody
okay.
comes in. I should have been paying
I
attention to
know,
see.
Mordecai. I know.
Yeah, I'm not
We're
going back
pulling
in
the
there.
Baron out of the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Mordecai and Ja are doing. Was removing the Baron. from the wall.
I'm thinking
Get him over to the big pile of meat.
young Jacob here. Here, Baron, have some of this.
Yeah,
Um,
when the car ends up on the big pile of meat, because it is banged the fuck up, you hear like a grinding noise.
It's fucking Christining the meat.
It's like a
Amazing.
yeah, it's pretty gross. Like if you were human, you'd probably be gagging and throwing up at this point. Not only due to the smell, but mostly due to the fact that it's making a rather disgusting noise. Yeah. And Duran,
Everyone okay?
Somebody crashed. Literally.
Yeah, I was going to say, is the Sabbat coming for somebody? Senora Abigail, we have a brand new member of the coterie, Senora Gretchen. Again, I do not understand how to think. Can you change the ward on the door so that she can operate the door?
She can't get out.
I mean, she can get out if she comes out with us. She just can't come out on her own because
But
she would
can
be
you-
put in. I can, yes. We can
See.
reward everything. That's not a problem. For right now, if she needs to leave, she has to leave with one of us, is all I'm saying. So I will redo this.
I was going to say, we take a few moments to regather ourselves, clean up a little bit. Fortunately, I have spare clothing in the back of the car. To take some moments for a breather. Reward the door so that Gretchen can open and close it. And Gretchen and Jacob can stay here as the people to start to coordinate things. And we will go out there. And if we run into other kindred who cannot do the things we do, we will send them back here. Gretchen can let them in.
We're going to need.
We're gonna knock on the door.
We're going to need assistance out there, but not every kindred has the ability to fight.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I mean, you are right, but in addition to that, they can't actually stay up here. They'd have to go downstairs. We have to set up downstairs as a shelter.
Because I think that Jude is standing up at this point. Like, where are Duran and Abigail in relationship to Jude? I'm just trying to get a layout here.
I'm over by the cash counter, still cleaning the gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's at this point that Jude stands up and she looks at Duran and Abigail. Is like the kindred place becoming a refuge? Is that what happens? My store's just going to become home for wayward kindred during this war? Is that how it goes?
I've made a few phone calls, and I'm hoping that the convention center with the changelings has also welcomed some of our people who need assistance. As I said, I was not able to get to Senor Obadiah. I have alerted Senor Johnson. However, they're pretty solidly locked down, so there is no succour there. Would you rather just leave them on the street?
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
your
trying
choice.
to figure out what attitude to have here, because I was like, okay, protect me and mine and fuck everybody else. Because how do I know that we can trust anybody that's coming in off the fucking street? Just because they're not Sabbat doesn't mean that we can trust them. I mean,
she's not wrong. I mean, Duran,
We
she's
can't
not
trust
wrong.
them. We can't trust anybody.
This cannot. I'm okay. My name's on the deed. I say this can't
See.
become a refuge. This guy
If
can stay here because he's already here. I can't do nothing about that, but I'm not going to send him back out because that
No.
just seems like a bridge a little bit too far. But other than that, nobody else is coming in here to just like chill out.
All right. You're
See,
right. You're
if-
right. You're
yeah,
absolutely right.
If you're going to take that stand, then young Jacob goes out as well.
Why?
It is only us or it is everybody. You don't pick a stand in the middle. That gets confusing. Why is he in here? Why do you trust him and not somebody else? Why do you trust him and not the
Because
Toreador that we met? Or the
I
Booyah
literally
that we
don't
met
trust him.
at
I
Elysium?
don't trust him.
Then kick him out.
Bye, Jacob.
Jacob, get out.
You seem to be wanting to play hardball. Play it.
I don't want to go back out there.
I don't give a fuck what you want. Get
You know
out of
what?
my store.
I will let you decide this, Jude. I'm gonna take care of the Baron, make sure he gets home. Or gets
Baron's
wherever.
fine.
I don't even know what he's doing here. So I'm going to find out because just figure this out. Decide what you want to do. It is your shop. Take a stand. Decide what you want to
It's
do.
been decided. Jacob goes.
Good.
Jacob,
Whoa!
All right.
I don't want to go back out there.
I would
Jacob,
recommend.
Abigail holds open the door.
I
Abigail
would
holds open
recommend
the
either
door.
going to the
Jacob,
convention center or the Marine building. Both are set up somewhat as refuge.
That's pretty far from here. Have you seen outside?
Go
this point,
silently.
I'd like to be in the doorway.
Yeah. I
Come
mean,
on, Jacob.
once we take this thing down, I am not sticking around for its feeding ritual because that seemed real close to, your Sinisi flesh crafting nonsense. Mm-mm.
Is there
I
a
think
bit
Jude
that I
will
could
push
sort
him
of
out
take
the
a drink
door.
out of?
There is not.
All right. Come on, Jacob.
Yeah, I ain't
John's
going out
just
there.
like,
I'm not
I've
giving
been
you a
meaning
choice.
to learn fortitude. Do you have
You
fortitude
need
by
to get to the
chance?
safety, and the only way to do it is to take you there. Let's go.
All right. He slowly gets out. He's like basically a dead man walk, like taking his sweet ass time getting to the door.
Hand him a gun when he gets to me.
Nosferatu not know how to fight.
How far is the which is closer, the marina or the?
Well, basically, where Sandwich
zone.
is kind of located is like kind of adjacent to where the steam clock is, give or take.
Okay,
Probably about a block south of that.
So it's
Block or
about, if I remember correctly, 6 blocks to the convention center.
pretty much, yeah.
Yep. You're basically, as a storyteller perspective, you're basically assigning this person to die.
I'm going with him.
I don't care. Jude doesn't care. This is war. This is not a refugee camp. Her store is not. That's not what's going on here. She doesn't care that she's assigning him to certain death. This is it is what it is. This is war. Period.
I'm taking him there.
Let's take.
And when I come
Senior
back,
I have an idea.
Senior Strickland, Jacob, when he gets to the door, Jacob,
Hmm.
if you just
I can say,
make
cool.
yourself if you make yourself unseen outside from here, in a few minutes we will be leaving and we'll be going down to the convention center. You can walk with us.
I mean,
All right, cool.
my idea was to make sure that the Baron's okay. And then maybe drive the Baron. Maybe it's actually safer to take something that can eat at least the smaller bits and pieces. And I'm sure that the Baron wouldn't mind an extra meal. If the Baron's okay. If
There's
he's
like-
not, then obviously your plan is much better.
There's been a whirring noise in the background the entire time. Just so
Yeah,
you're
Ja would have definitely informed you that the Baron is getting his nom on.
aware.
Okay. Abigail's gonna go outside and kind of pat the
Just
Baron on the hood of
there's a staircase that leads out from Sandwich where the thing basically kind of viscerated itself all over the stairs are completely and utterly polished. The Baron is parked beside Sandwich, but the stairs are completely and utterly spotless. And the Baron looks fine. There's not a dent, not a scratch on him.
Handy.
Wish I could heal my clothes like that. That'd be pretty cool.
All right. I've been considering it, and I'm actually gonna try a premonition on just like a quick one on the Baron. I don't want it to be too long. I just want to actually see what the fuck happened here. Why is he even here? How did he get here?
You know the role.
And he's okay. Is he okay?
Or do you know the role? If
I
not,
thought
I
it
can
was
look it up.
resolve and
Rouse.
aspect. Yeah, well,
I think it's
I
what's
mean,
in
it depends.
aspects.
It's resolve and aspects, I think, isn't it?
Resolve in aspects.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you roll
Premonition.
for that?
Resolve in aspects. You do roll for it, and in the raw rules, it's like you have to use a rouse check, but it also says the
Yeah.
storyteller can force a premonition on you.
Yes.
At any time.
But it's just like, yeah, I don't want to force rouse checks on my players, so it's free all the time. I don't really give a shit.
Oh, I kind of like the idea of rousing to provoke a premonition. I think
Too.
that makes sense, but I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah,
Two
I
successes.
roused to provoke one, but not the other way.
How many
Two
successes?
2 successes.
You get a vague feeling that it basically just followed you here.
Well, that's disconcerting. All right. I think the Baron maybe. Oh, am I getting a feeling that it's okay? That the Baron's okay?
It seems fine.
Ja goes up to the Baron and goes, "Thanks, homie. I appreciate it."
The door opens for Ja.
Nice.
Abigail goes around to the passenger side.
Ja gets in, I guess.
Blah, blah, blah.
the
Warble,
door
warble, warble.
the door closes for Ja, and the seatbelt goes across Ja's neck and or shoulders.
And Jaw gets sprayed in the face with blood like a golden
It
retriever in a
is
fire hose.
Essentially a fire hose. You're
Warble,
just
warble, warble, warble.
completely and utterly sprayed with blood. And you
At
can go
least
down
this
to
washes
100.
off the meat off me. So yeah, sweet. Ja is okay with this, surprisingly.
But for everyone else who saw this happening through the windows, there's, other than what is kind of left on Ja, which is like a little bit of like blood soaking through his clothes, there's no other blood in the car whatsoever. It's
Cool
like it
beans.
just got absorbed once again into the Baron.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
You're a really, really
Car
strange
after
car.
Abigail's own heart.
So Abigail's getting in the passenger side.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Ja would be in the passenger side if he's getting the. No.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
It comes out of the steering wheel.
Instead of an
Well,
airbag, you get a blood bag.
Wow, he went with the blood bag joke.
Actually, Abigail's just gonna go. She's not getting in the car. She's just gonna pat the Baron on the roof of the car and say, or the hood of the car, and say, "Thank you for saving our asses again, Baron.
The
We
door
appreciate-
opens on the passenger side.
We appreciate it." And then Abigail gets in the passenger side.
For some reason, the door opens behind the passenger side.
Okay.
Wow.
Then
He's got us specs.
And then you both feel like a depression on the back wheel, like someone has just gotten in the car, and then the door closes.
Oh, okay, he let Jacob in then.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's much safer in here with you guys.
Abigail rolls down the window. All right, Mordecai, I think the Baron's ready for us.
Sorry, so are we all leaving?
You can stay here if you want.
I don't see any reason to stick around here right now, honestly.
Just
But
going to
this
get...
building is compromised.
It's not so much compromise, Mordecai, but I mean,
They
Jude,
know
it's
we're
up to
here.
you. They knew we were here all along. It's not like it's a secret where we
Okay,
hang out.
Gretchen, let's go. We're leaving.
All right, where are we going?
I don't know. We're getting
Don't touch
out of
the
here.
walls.
It's compromised. Like we gotta leave. It's not safe. Come on.
Isn't the basement safe though? That seems safe. You guys like go down there all the time and hide out.
Jude, it's up to you. All I want to do is take Jacob and take him somewhere safe. We don't trust him, and that's okay. But I don't feel like leaving him out in a war zone is necessarily
That's fair.
a fair idea either. I may
My
not trust him.
all that jazz.
Yes, exactly. I may not trust him, but I do want him safe, and I think Mordecai probably feels the same way, and maybe Jaw as well. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody.
Personally, I kind of don't care, but if you all have decided that we're going to save this Nosferatu, then yeah, fine.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea to like split up at this juncture, probably. Like that doesn't seem like a good idea, even though you know where I am. But I mean, who knows what's coming down the street in 5 seconds? Gretchen couldn't even walk a goddamn block.
Yeah, about that. Who sent her out here to die anyway?
We can talk about it in the car. And Jude is like just getting Gretchen.
You're welcome.
And just goes out to the car to get in.
All right. So, is everyone piling into the car, Duran?
I think you're muted, Steve.
You're muted, Steve.
Oh. Is everyone piling into the car, Duran?
Not yet. I'm at the trunk of my car across the street changing my suit.
Probably a good idea.
I want to keep on.
I don't want
to.
to. I don't want to get in there with covered in meat.
Again,
So
probably a good idea.
Yeah. Fortunately, the trunk I will have a not quite as inexpensive suit, but and a brush to brush the meat off my hat.
Bring some extra rounds
keep
if you
spare
have them.
hats. Then I'll go back into the shop, grab the both weapons. Maybe take down into soft packs. Get out, look at the car, and go. Okay, so there's 6 people in that car already.
I'm going on the roof.
It's a hearse. It can hold more.
Yeah, there's like kind of 2 seats back.
Okay.
And at the time that you come out and you're kind of pondering, like, can I fit in there? The back door swings open.
Oh, bueno. Thank you, Senor Marcus, for allowing me to take the back position. You have an interesting sense of humor. I applaud it. Where else are you going to put a hakata? So I will get into the back.
It just worked out that way. I can't explain it. So at that point, as you all pile into the back or various areas of this particular Gothmobile, that seems like a good time to end this particular episode. So, yeah, we are not done with the Sabbat just yet. Next episode is going to be a continuation of this one. And, some more shit will probably hit the fan. Likely. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you for any bits or subscriptions that you've sent our way. All the money from that and from our Ko-Fi and from our Patreon go to these fine people over here, and to upgrade some equipment that we need to upgrade. So we are going to raid over to Rolling D20s after this. And Prince is going to do another quick change that Prince is so famous for at this point. And we are going to do some outros of everybody to let everybody know where we're at, where we're going to be, what is happening in our lives. And let's go in reverse order and start with Cliff.
Hey, folks, Cliff, you can find me online all over the place as the Vintage Self. I'm here for Saturdays for the Takeover. I'm here on Wednesdays where I get to storytell an amazing motley for a Changeling 20th anniversary game called Toronto by Day, Tales from the Rookery, where it's going to be 2 weeks from now. Oh, they're up to their elbows in interesting shenanigans. Also, I will be guesting at some point on Prince William by Night. Go check out Dark Druid Productions as well for their stuff. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you very much for viewing and coming along for the ride. We'll see where it goes from here. Next.
And next up is Sarah.
Hey, my name's Sarah. I play Jude. You can find me on Twitter at MC Diabetes. I'm also a creative partner at Martlet Games. Please follow Martlet Games on all the social media so you can figure out what we have in production. Terminal Black, which is our 10 candle sci-fi anthology, I believe is still going at this time. Wrapping up soon, but all the VODs are there on YouTube featuring many phases from the TTRPG world that you know and love. Check out our All Bahari vampire game on Tuesday nights on the Onyx Path Twitch at 10 p.m. Eastern. Either you've seen our season 1 finale or it's coming up, and I can safely say it's one of the most wild, bloody, and interesting vampire sessions I've ever played in my entire life. If you want to see me play a bit more of a monstrous character there. Other than that, just pretty much keep an eye on the Vancouver by Night channel. You can find me also on Sunday on Fandolin by Night, which is a long-running D&D 5e campaign. We're doing lots of interesting stuff there. So please join us on Sundays at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, Vancouver by Night, Martlet Games, follow it all on social media, see what we're doing. Lots of great stuff. Thanks so much to everyone, and I'll see you next time.
And who do you play on Fandolin?
I play Graja Rage Rock, the half-orc barbarian. And I have a goblin pet named Droop.
Oh man, we gotta get some character art for Droop. Next up is Mike.
Droop. Anyway, hi, Mike. Played Mordecai, who's pretty much done with everybody's shit at this point. You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, and CDN Captain America on Twitter, where I mainly just talk about D&D. Speaking of D&D, you can catch me playing in the very same Fandolin by Night game on Sundays at 2 p.m. PST, playing a sorcerer cleric who really doesn't know exactly what he's about yet. But I mean, for some reason, I'm taking a shining to Droop. For some reason, I don't know. I don't get it. I like minions. We just gave up a lair. It's a thing. You can also catch me on Tuesdays DMing my own 5th edition campaign, where you will see Storyteller Steve in a group called Would Be Heroes, where they are now hip deep in mafia problems. More on that as they go. What else have I got? I am also guesting. You can catch me here on Saturdays on the Vampire Takeover. You will catch me. Is this showing? No, it's not. Is it showing on Saturday?
Not this Saturday.
Not
Next
this
Saturday.
Week Saturday.
So you will have
you
seen
should-
me playing another
Yeah.
D&D game at noon on the 27th. But anyway, yeah. You can then also catch me still guesting, because there's a
Probably,
few
yeah.
more issues to go before the Motley gets rid of their new boss.
Not if a gelatinous cube takes him first.
Fair. Now, by issues, do you mean issues or issues?
No, we mean entire subscriptions.
Next up is Prince.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, aka Dipples and Dice around the internet. You can find me at Dipples and Dice on all of your socials, Twitch, Twitter, all that jazz. Yeah, follow me there, and then follow me over on twitch.tv/RollingDs20s, both the Twitter for Rolling D's20s as well as the Twitch channel. I'm the storyteller for Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night. I'm one of the co-founders of Rolling D's20s. We also do a Cyberpunk Red campaign on Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I play a rocker boy who is also a trauma team member and slowly adapting to the fact that he has to be a hero and people care about him. And he kind of maybe sort of cares about them.
He got feelings. He got feelings.
Also, you can catch me at PAX Unplugged coming up in December. I'll be on a few panels there. There's going to be some more other shenanigans. I'll probably be running a few games, so do come find me there. If you see me on the panels, just check out the list of things, and you'll find my name for sure.
And last but certainly not least is Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and I was playing Abigail for you. You will find me here on Saturdays. You will find me on Wednesdays playing Changeling, playing Lara Applewood. And you will find me on Twitter at Hyrule Gardener. And that's about it for me. We have a Patreon. We have YouTube. Please subscribe if you can. Please do join our Patreon for some spicy content with a $1 tier. And that's about it.
Very spicy content. And this is Storyteller Steve. So this is on a Saturday. You probably would have seen last Saturday our Extra Life campaign. So definitely check that out. It is running until the end of the year. So there's still time for you to donate if you want to. Also check out our Patreon and Ko-Fi. Again, all the money, as much of the money as we can get, goes to these folks, and we upgrade some equipment as well. So it'll improve the production and it'll help pay all the folks you see on screen and in our various actual plays that we do. Then, when you're done doing all that, if you want to, you can head over to our YouTube, which is probably down there. We are trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We are 670, I want to say,
Yeah,
roughly,
about that.
somewhere around there. It was 669 when I last checked it. So yeah, there we go.
Noise.
So definitely check that out. Help us get to 1,000. That will also bring in a couple of bucks for us so that we can pay all these lovely people on screen. And yeah, what else? Tomorrow will be Phandalin by Night. Tuesday will be Would Be Heroes. Wednesday will be Changeling. We don't have anything on Friday anymore, but come on back next week for more vampire shenanigans. And for right now, we are going to head over to Rolling D's20s with Prince and see if they have gotten out of their time travel shenanigans as of yet. They have not. Okay, cool. Let's head on over there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for all the bits and subscriptions, and we'll see you in a few minutes, or Prince will see you in a few minutes. We will see you next week. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Have a good night.